Hello and welcome to the inaugural Boland Top 12 tournament right here in Swartland, Boland. Joined by Sarmi is the legend himself, a former Griquas Vodacom Cup winner, Heinrich Hawston. We'll just get his insights and thoughts for this game. Today we have Darling going up against Hawston. But of course, tell us more about that. Heinrich, what are your thoughts for this game though?
Sito, thanks. Welcome here. Welcome to everybody around the world that's following us here van Club Rugby Live. Ek het so 'n bietjie rondgeloop hierso vroeër en ek het met die manne van die Darling gepraat. Hulle voel hulle gaan voorlangs met die bal domineer. Hulle set pieces opsit en dan vir die backline probeer gee om vir Hawston te probeer moeilik maak. Hawston aan die ander kant weer het besluit hulle wil die bal probeer agterspeel. Hulle het gevaarlike agterspelers wat vlugvoetig is. Maar hulle voel hulle kan ook vir Darling 'n opdrand of twee gee in die voorlangs. Maar ja, die wind het 'n bietjie gaan lê. Dit lyk nou beter lekker rugby wat gaan voorlê vir ons. Ek is seker daarvan die mense daar buite sal die game geniet.
Ja, baie prachtig there, Hendrik. I mean, Afrikaans had to be 100% coming to this part of the Western Cape. Maar geleer altyd Samuni Warini. But I heard him mention the wind. I mean, of course, it is a bit windy this afternoon. And of course, the back three from either teams are looking to be very busy today. But I mean, of course, we do have acknowledgement of the fact that Darling has been unbeaten here at home. They've lost 2 games in the past 2 years. Is there a secret recipe to them?
Yeah, I think it's basically the squad that they built together. I spoke to the coach also. He said the fact that they built that camaraderie in the team, the fact that they've been together for the last couple of years, basically the last 2 years, was setting up this team for this year, their main focus this year. A few experienced guys that came in this last 2 years, a few guys that's got over 100 caps already in the last few years, and then the hooker also, which you know, Chester, that came in, experience it. So I think the problem last year that they couldn't play that full 80 minutes, but they feel this year was different because there was a few games that they came from behind to steal it and snatch it at the end, and that's what caused them to be here in the top 12.
No, 100%, very well spoken. Also, not to forget the sponsorships behind this tournament. Special shout out to Sanlam, Santam, Vumatel, Umbro, and Taki Town. Speaking of Takis, I'm just having a look at mine. We'll chat after the game. But of course, the predictions for this game, what is the scale looking at this afternoon?
Wow, it's very difficult to say. We all know that is club rugby. This Boland top 12 is so unpredictable. You can dominate the whole season, but on the day, if that ball doesn't bounce right for you, that's not your day. If we look at the form, like I said, Hawston likes to play with their backline. Darling likes to try and dominate by the forwards and then throw the ball to the backline with experienced players like Earl Lewis there in the backline and JP Abrams, and then also Ryle there at the fullback. So yeah, it's difficult to say, but home field might be an advantage because Hawston came from the coast. Can they live up with this temperature here in the Swartland? You will have to wait and see.
And as we wait for the teams to come out, you can see on our far right, the officials, the dignitaries are stepping out and just welcoming the teams at large. But just before we go back to the commentary booth, just tell us quickly, we are aware of the fact that the Cape Town fans, or rather Swartland fans, have some raucousness. They have so much passion. As much as they might be coming in their numbers, are we expecting more people to join us today?
Ja, kom ons hoop maar so, dit lyk nie so lekker nie. 'n Paar van die mense sê hulle moet nog werk. Dit is maar altyd die probleem in die platteland vir al die mense wat op die plase werk of by die wynkelders. Soos ons gesien het, Ormonde wyne is ook hier betrokke. Dit is maar altyd moeilik wanneer die mense tot sê na 2, 3 uur in die middag werk. Dit is maar ongelukkig hoe dinge werk, maar ek is seker daarvan die mense wat wel hier is en die mense wat daar buite volg reg oor die wêreld sal dit geniet en hulle spanne hard ondersteun.
Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, by the time this game ends, I promise my Afrikaans will be fluent. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in the commentary booth for the kickoff between the hosts, Darling and Hawston.
Welcome to the game of life. At kickoff, it's 0-0. What you do next decides the result. Make a good decision, you're ahead. Make a mistake, you're chasing. You need a good plan and a great team behind you. Live a life of confidence today and every day.
All right.
Where's my team sheet? Oh shit.
Still mute on my side.
Okay. Are we? Can I do Hawston?
Okay, we've got the headsets on. We'll just be listening on you guys. Hello and welcome to the inaugural Boland Top 12 tournament where Darling Rugby Club plays host to the visiting Hawston in the Gabriel Farrell Fields. We are broadcasting live this afternoon on channel 263 on Cape Town TV as well as the Club Rugby Live YouTube channel. Well, courtesy of the country's leading internet fiber operator Vumatel as well as the other major sponsors who are behind this massive tournament, namely Taki Town, Umbro, Santam and Sanlam being the official Boland Top 12 main sponsor. Well, we've spoken about the weather conditions. They are looking devious when it comes to the long passes and up and unders. And the back three, of course, will be tested today. But nothing to worry about as far as the moist and humidity is concerned. The last time these two teams played against each other was a friendly in 2019 where Darling walked away as victors. And Darling are set, or rather are yet to lose a game at home after only losing 2 games in the last 2 years. But of course, to tell us more about that, I'm joined in commentary by former Crickets player Heinrich Gous and 2005 Vodacop Cup winner. So, what are your thoughts for today?
Seto, yeah. I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's the first game of this year's top 12 between the two teams as we get ready here for the anthems, for the national anthem to be sung also, and the mayor of the Swartland that's going to do his introduction here and welcome everybody. So yeah, let's hear what he's going to say.
As the teams are lining up and the dignitaries just welcoming the home side as well as the visiting side, Hawston. They do have a sea of blue on the far left. The fans have come in their numbers. They're sitting there together. As well as the host, Darling, affectionately known as Black Magic.
Ja, en ons dan soos ons sê vir Hawston daarso, Hawston skrik vir niks, soos hulle bekend staan weer. Ons gaan in 'n paar minute vir Ilse Solomon sê wat vir ons die volkslied, nasionale volkslied van Suid-Afrika sal sing. En dan het ons ook altyd lekker om die jong manne te sien wat die vla saam met die spanne kom. Daar het ons vir Jaden Witboy en Jay Olain Farrow wat die vla vir die spanne, beide spanne op die veld het.
And I mean, as you look at the teams that are aligned here today, I mean, both teams have fairly fielded their strong side, with the host, Darling, having fielded quite a number of Darling Boland rugby players. And as you can look at the home side, up front we have Henwell. The messages still coming through from the dignitaries. Beautiful landscape right here in the Swartland. Cape Farms, as they're affectionately known. I'm sure the players standing alongside each other, feeling some nerves And you can see with the Hawston team sheet coming right up at the front row, you have Mohamed Diop, Nordi Groenewald anchoring that scrum, as well as Edward Fisher on the tight head. Solid front row, looking to gain some extra meters, come set piece. To hold on the lock, we have David Gerber, Dino Afrikaner, tall and lanky locks, looking to make sure they secure their ball in the lineouts and to add it some extra strength in the scrums. The back three from the visiting side, you're looking at Neville Peterson, the captain, Brandon Hunter at number 7, and at the back of that scrum, Francois Gedult. A lot of talk has been made of the back three. Prominent, powerful breakdown, always there first. The 9 and 10 combination, you're looking at Cameron Plakis and Roland Swartz. 9 and 10 combo looking to connect this afternoon. They'll be hoping to start the game with the wind behind them. Center pairing, 12 and 13, you have Chelder Clay Smith, Conway Sauls, center channel. And then the back three, they'll be wary of the wind this afternoon. At the back, you have Ronaldo Isaacs, Wesley Spandil, as well as Gershon October at the back. There's been a lot of talk with Spandil. And then on the bench, Houston bench, you're looking at Marvin Benjamin, stand-up player Darren Murray at the 18 jumper, as well as at the back, looking at Tegan Johnson, number 22, and then Nohan Fick, 23 at the back. It looks like they're going for a 5-3. Is it going to work? Well, we'll see, as it did with the box against France last week.
Alright, en dan gaan ons daar oor na die tuisspan, Darling, waar ons voorlangs lekker ervaring het. En wil Cleopas in die nummer 1 trui saam met Marius Herman. En dan aan die middel van die voorry het ons vir Jadwin Robertson, ook 'n gesoute man wat hierdie jaar al by die Boland betrokke was, wat van Hamiltons afkom. Dan agter hulle het ons vir Jedwin Fortuin en ook nog 'n gesoute man, die man met die nommer 5 op die rug, John Samuels, wat ook al oor die 100 wedstryde hier vir die manne van Black Magic gespeel het. Dan in die los trio, daar het ons vir Wilton Tango, Lodewyk Langeveld en dan vir Wilden Marsh, wat sal probeer om dinge vinnig te maak en lekker te bal laat uitkom daar so aan die agterlyn. Dan die skakelpaar, daar het ons vir Ethan Sias op skrimskakel en Lewis die losskakel. Ons vat net 'n breek daar vir die volkslied eers.
What a beautiful rendition of our national anthem, Nkosi Sikelel' Afrika. Well, we're hearing that national anthem again tonight at 9 p.m. where the Springboks take on England in a repeat of the 2019 Rugby World Cup final.
Right, voor die volkslied het ons die span weer deurgebring. Ons het vir Ethan Sias en Lewis as die skakelpaar daar, Lewis wat ook al baie ervaring deurbring hier aan die manne van die Darling. Dan het ons in die centers daar so vir Chad McKay en nog 'n gesoute man, JP Abrams, wat ook al 'n paar games hier vir die Boland en vir die Darling manne gespeel het. Dan die spoedvrate daar agter. Het ons vir Joupert Kleopas op die linkervleuel. Hy word daar saam met Gerard Carlonis op die regtervleuel ondersteun en dan nog 'n man wat ook lekker vlugvoetig is, die heel agter, Rael Daniels, wat van agteraf sal wel seker maak sy span kom op die voorvoet. Dan het ons daar op die bank ook 'n hele paar gesoute manne wat in tweede helfte 'n bietjie vars asems kan opbring. Vir Leon Matthuysen en Chester Gordon net byvoorbeeld. Ook daar's of 'n Mitchum Fortuin en Verdien Daniels en John T. Loubser wat ook al 'n hele paar wedstryde vir die manne van Darling gespeel het.
And we are about to get underway. Dignitaries just shaking their hands and wishing the players the best of luck. And just between these two teams, their history in this tournament, the hosts known as the Black Magic, that is Darling. Well, they were semi-finalists in 2019 and will be playing in their fifth tournament starting off in a few moments' time, as well as the visitors, Hawston, calling Skrik vir Niks, have been the champions in 2016 and they've never missed a Super 12 tournament.
Ja, en die laaste keer wat die twee spanne wel te mekaar kragtig gemeet het, was hier in Darling gewees in 2019, toe die manne van Darling die oorwinning daar beklink het. So dit sal interessant wees om te sien of hulle weer dieselfde sal kan doen. Maar ja, dit sal ons nou maar sien wat gebeur. Daai op van die bal is maar altyd die ding wat vir ons kan verras. Ons het al baie interessante goed op hierdie rugbyveld en klub rugbyveld gesien.
Yeah, definitely, and both teams definitely are, well, thinking of a good start. I mean, the weather conditions, the wind is starting to pick up now. Right here in the commentary booth, you are feeling it. And, well, between these two sides, players to watch out for, Earl Lewis, who's the captain. He's called the Scanner, instrumental in the success in Swartland, as the fan favourite have said. As well as Wesley Spondil from Hawken, extremely explosive player, the right winger, and also is rumoured to have sidestepped raindrops. How amazing.
Ja, soos ons sê, daar is wonderlik ook net dat die sponsors, Sanlam, Santam, Woematel, Tekkie Town, allemaal aan boord gekom het hier, om klub rugby in die Boland te versterk. Ons weet allemaal, Boland het 'n ryk geskiedenis van spelers wat hulle elke jaar deur die ranks bring, maar soos dit is, omdat hulle nooit die finansiële inspuiting gehad het, het van die stopspelers, om net 'n paar te noem, wat huidiglik in die Springbok groep is, het maar allemaal van hulle het na die groter unies geskuif, net om die deurbraak te kon maak. En elke jaar sien ons hoe hier 'n hele paar van die jong manne deurbreek, maar dit is altyd net te min blootstelling aan hulle. En dit is hoekom ons moet dankie sê ook aan julle as die publiek wat vir Klub Rugby live volg, wat Klub Rugby in die Boland volg en in die Weskaap volg. Dit danksy julle laat Klub Rugby van krag na krag sal gaan. En soos ons genoem het, dankie ook nou aan die borge. Saam met hulle sou dit nie moontlik wees nie.
And a special mention to our MC, who's been keeping the party going, who's been keeping the heating right here in the Swartland. Now, just quickly tell us, Heinrich, for the coaches, Neil Papier, the Darling coach, who's having his 4th year coaching the team, and also over 150 caps for the Boland Cavaliers, as well as part of the SA7s. What do you think maybe would be the game plan today, just to maintain his unbeaten record at home?
Ja, ons almal ken vir coach Neil Papier, hy is al 'n gesoute man hier in die Boland. Groot caps al vir die Boland agter sy rug gehad. Al 'n gesoute man ook nou al in sy 4de jaar, soos jy noem hier by Darling as 'n coach. Ek dink hy sal sê, stick to the basics. Doen wat vir julle gewerk het die hele seisoen, wat vir ons gedruk het tot in hierdie top 12. Moenie nou dinge verander nie. Ja, hulle sal seker maak, hulle kom nie, speel nie weer catch-up rugby nie, want soos ons gesien het, in die top 12 is dit baie moeilik as jy eers op die agtervoet is om op die voorvoet te kan kom. Maar ja, ek dink as span is wat dit kan doen, is dit die manne van Darling.
100%, and we are about to get underway right here in the first game of the Boland top 12. Darling playing host to the visiting Hawken side. Are your grapes out? Are your oranges ready? Is your glass full? It's time for the Sanlam Boland top 12 and the visitors will be getting us underway.
Ja, net voordat ons afskop, mense daar buite, noem dit vir jou familie, noem dit vir jou vriende, noem dit vir jou kollegas, die mense daar buite. Join en subscribe Club Rugby Live en kom ons maak Club Rugby net nog sterker. Sonder julle daar buite soos ek genoem het, is dit nie moontlik nie.
And we're off. Roland Swartz gets the game underway. Well collected by the darling lock there, Marius Herman. Well collected. First take for the big proper. In will clear pass, but driven backwards. And the ref said that the ball went backwards. Well recovered by the host. Right through is General Fontaine. Gets over the advantage line. 5 meters they go behind. Down the line is Darling. It's a short pass, but he missed the player. But the 14 is gone for Hawston. That is Wesley Spandil. His first touch is causing trouble already. In the 22 they go, but the ref will go back for the knock-on just inside the 22-meter line, or just outside rather, the 22. Well, Darling caught napping there for a sec, but were able to scramble.
Ja, gelukkig vir Darling was daar 'n aanslaan van die hand daarso van die manne van Hawston. Maar Darling sal wel seker maak die bal gaan deur die hande en hulle vind hulle ondersteuning, want so amperkie is dit daai gevaarman Wesley Spandil wat daar gaping vind en bal wat net nie reg op nie, maar ja, gelukkig vir Darling was dit ook 'n aanslag na gewees.
Interested to see what this pack of forwards will give us today. Darling are anchored by Chadwin Robinson, who also had a stint with Hamilton's in Greenpoint. See us with the feed. It's a strong scrum. Shave there from the host. Inside the 22 they go. Lewis kicks it downfield against the wind, that is, but will be covered by October. His first touch, looking to pass inside to his 13, Abrams. I beg your pardon, that's Conway Souls, but driven backwards in the hit, but has been knocked backwards. A rather accidental offside there. So to be another scrum shortly after the first. Well, the wind maybe might be playing a role in terms of the handling errors. I mean, 2 consecutive scrums in less than a minute. Will that be a factor today?
Ja, kom ons kyk wat gaan gebeur in hierdie tweede scrum. Eerste scrum wat nogals albei spanne als ingesit het, bietjie opgepop het daarso, maar tog die bal uitgekom aan die kant van Darling. Nou sal dit Cameron Plaatjies weet wat die bal hier sal kan voer in hierdie vaste scrum. Maar skeieregter sê, "Okay boys, kom ons staan eers op. Ons soek 'n stewige scrum hierso. Luister na my cadences. Safety is belangrik hierso, soos ons weet. Daai manne daar voor, dit is groot impak wat daar gemaak word. Krag teen krag. So vinnig kan 'n besering opgedoen word as almal is dinge net verkeerd gaan."
You can see with the scrum, for the Hawston scrum, Chad Klainsmith standing up a bit shallow. He'll be looking to take it up. Plaatjies with the feed. It's a lovely scrum there from the visitors. Ref has his arm out. They go blind, but we're going to go back for that penalty. It's a powerful scrum there from the visitors, laying the mark from the get-go. Will this be an advantage?
Ja, ek glo Darling kan actually baie gelukkig wees met daai ene. Nie dat hulle gelukkig kan wees met daai eerste of daai scrum nie, maar daai was dan baie naby aan 'n deliberate knockdown daar gewees. So ja, dinge dissipline wat Darling sal moet regkry in hierdie eerste helfte, anders kan dit 'n bietjie moeilik raak vir hulle. Kantlyn wat daar opgesoek was ook deur Roland Swartz, wat ek wil seker maak hy sit sy manne op die voorvoet nou daarso.
And they've opted to go for a touch, even though they've got the wind behind them. You would have thought that they would have gone for the 3 points, but they want to make sure they score the first points. And that lovely touch finder there by Roland Swartz from Hawston, taking the forwards right inside the 22-meter line with an opportunity for a rolling maul. Groenewald, well, finds Dino Afrikaner by Charles there. Securing the maul is Hawston. It's not going away any at the moment. Plaatjies finding Swartz. Straight to Conway Souls, who almost pressed the line, but was well met on the advantage line. But Darling on the counter-attack is the fullback, Raul Daniels. It's a box kick there from the host, says Ethan Sias. No one's there to position themselves, and it's a phenomenal kick. Using the wind to great advantage, takes the game right up to Hawston's territory.
Yes, pragtige turnover besit daarso. 'n Mooi bal vasgevat daarso, mooi opgesit en seker gemaak hulle kom uit hulle halfgebied uit en met 'n pragtige skop wat hy die wind gebruik. Is dit Ethan Sias, die man met die nommer 9 op die rug. Hy wat die bal daar uitjaag net so buite die kwartgebied hierso van Hawston, waar Hawston nou sal met die bal kan voer.
Goedeveld for a second attempt. This time he finds David Gerber. Down the line, does Hawston go? They're not kicking, they're going straight.
Ooh.
Well, has been ripped in the tackle. What a phenomenal hit there by Abrahams. Hawston's in attack. They've got numbers, but he had one job to get his eyes on the ball, but play on is the call from the ref. Spandil under pressure. Right close to the touchline. Hawston manages to keep the ball. Blackies finding Swartz. Down the line they go. Hallelujah. Pass straight to Conway Sauls, who goes straight to his 13. It's Clay Smith. Clay Smith again. He's going. Who's going to support him? Chips and chase. Clay Smith with the scrub cap. Does he have the legs? Oh, well, he does have legs to squat 200 kilograms, but at this stage, he could not make it to the try line. Phenomenal play from the visitors. End-to-end stuff.
Ja, ongelukkig, nou mooi die lyn daar gebreek deur die twee centers binne buitepaas gewees en toe wat die chipskoppie wat net nie vir hulle reg hoppie en hy ongelukkig kan hy nie beheer kry oor daai bal nie, maar so ampertjies is dit die 5 punte wat op die tellbord gesit word daar vir Hawston. Nou sal ons moet sien wat Darling gemaak, gaan hulle beter vaste skrim hê hierso kort van hulle doellyn, gaan hulle kan wegkom hier uit hulle eie kwartgebied uit.
Well, at this rate, looks like the water break will be needed much sooner than expected. They have another scrum deep in Darling's territory. Ethan Sias with the feed against the wind. You can see that Chad McKay is standing shallow, looking to set there for Darling. Sias, well, you will want to forget about that as soon as possible. And also, we're quite fortunate here on the commentary booth that we can hear what's happening in the scrums. The mic is right on the official's chest, so we've got the opportunity to hear all the banter happening in the scrums.
Ja, die groot manne daarvoor sal seker maak hulle ontseën nie hulle opponent daarso. Wys wie's die man in die skram. Dis soos ons sê, dit is altyd 'n ewige stryd daarso. Hawston wat 'n kragskrim in die eerste paar sekondes van die wedstryd gehad het. So kom ons kyk wat gaan maak Darling hierdie keer.
Sias with the feed. Lovely shove from the hosts, and the arm is out. Dodging a bullet yet again. We can call this the Boland Matrix top 12. Another bullet they have dodged is the host, Darling, winning that penalty. Well, we did say before the game that Darling will try by all means to win this game using their forwards, as you can see with the scrum here. The second shove, the unit in that 8-pack was all in synchrony.
Ja, soos ons sien het vroeër die skrum wat Darling verloor het daar teen Hawston. Hulle het nou gewys, ons gaan dit nie toelaat nie, ons is terug hierso, ons wil uit ons eie kwartgebied uitkom, ons is die manne wat moet domineer hiervoor, julle is op ons veld hierso, ons gaan vir julle wys, dit is ons huis hierdie.
And it looks like the men in black, or rather officially known Black Magic, have got themselves a short line, it's a 5-man line out. Just between the 10-meter and the 22-meter line. Chadwin's first throw. Finds his jumper. Who's Wilton Tango? Short man there, go right through, like a Honda through butter. Is Darling. Khaled Karolis. The 8th man picks up and goes. Wilton Marsh. Valuable meters gained. And test above the 10-meter line is Darling. Sias looking for his captain Swart. It's an interception. You blink once. It's gone. It's Spandil. He's gone under the post. They're not going to stop him. What a try to set matters underway in the Boland Top 12 tournament.
Ja, soos ons vroeër genoem het, daai man Spandil. Die manne wat die balle, die manne van Darling wat die bal deur die hande moet gooi, maar hulle moet seker maak, die bal gaan in die manne se hande. En so, halleluja pas as hulle sal noem, in niemands land nie. Die man wat te wyd gedrift het, die vleuel, en dis Spandil wat daar die bal mooi lees in die gaping, en hy is onder deur die manne, en hy is onder in die pale, om punte te teken.
If I was Wilton Marsh right now, I'll be very disappointed after getting 20 meters and having it intercepted right at the death. Oh, well, that's a coach killer, but credit to Spandil, who was alert, a typical finisher, read that like a book, probably a novel, scoring the first points for the visitors. Well, it's just under 10 minutes in the first half, so still early days, enough time for a potential comeback from the hosts.
Ja, die manne van Darling wat sal wil terugslaan dadelik en seker maak hulle kry weer die oorhand in hierdie kragmeting. Dit is nie wat hulle verwag het nie. Daai onderskep 3 is so teen die verwagting van spel gewees. Darling wat met die wind agter hulle rug is, vir die bal laat lekker hoog hang daarso. Wie gaan oor die bal kom? Is tog daarso Petersen wat die bal gekry het. Bal wat nou hier aan die kant van Darling uitkom. Sias wat net sy manne wys waar om te staan. Bal wat nou opgevat word daardeur. So John Samuels wat lekker veld wen en dit is 'n voordeel vir 'n hoogvat daarso. Kort aangegee daarso. Man wat op die 18 op die rug. Bal wat hier die hande gegooi word. Sias want niemand land nie. Wie gaan daar by hom kom? Lyk soos JP Abrams. Gaan die bal uitkom daarso. Sias wat weer daar so speel so skei aangee. Weer 'n voordeel daar onkant speel sê skeieregter. Nou sit 'n strafskop daar. Skeieregter sê genoegsame voordeel nie. Hulle 2 opsies. Hoogvat of die onkant spel daar en hulle kies die onkant spel se voordeel. Wat gaan hulle maak? Gaan hulle die 3 punte probeer opsoek? Ja, dit lyk tog wel so. Man met die 10 op die rug, die kaptein Louis wat gaan probeer om sy span eerste punte laat aanteken. Ja, Darling wat gelukkig is daarso om bal in die besit te kry van die afskop af. En ja, hoogvat.
Yeah, it all started off with that kickoff. Hawston did very well to recollect it, but the ruck power from the host, Darling, just making sure they tried to get the ball over, and they did turn it over, and then eventually winning themselves a penalty. And it looks like they'll be going for the 3 points just to decrease the deficit in the scoreboard. The captain, the scanner, Earl Lewis, who probably scanned his options, and he decided to go for the 3 points.
Ja, ons gaan kyk wat maak hy met hierdie ene, soos ons gesê het, hy speel teen die wind, maar die wind wat so 'n bietjie hiervan so skuins waai oor die veld. Lyk goed, dit lyk goed. Ja, die assistent skeieregter se vlaam wat omhoog skiet. Telbord wat daar opskuif na 3 punte aan die kant van Darling. 7 punte aan die besoekers Hawston. Darling is terug in hierdie kragmeting. Nog lekker vroeg in hierdie game. Nog baie wat kan gebeur. Ons het laas jaar gesien hoe die manne van Caledon teruggekom het en 3-3 in die laaste 5 minute hier kom druk het om vir Darling te upset. So ja, dit sal interessant wees om te sien wat nou gaan gebeur. Bal wat daar hoog skop word daarso deur die loskakker Roland Swarts. In niemandsland wat die bal laat op, maar tog is het nog in die besit daarvan Darling. Sias wat die bal gaan oppik, daar steel kan speel. Reguit gemaak daar, mooi gap daar geslaan. Mooi ondersteuning daar gevind. Sias wat die bal sal wel uithaal. Bal wat mooi deur die agterlyn kom. Mooi reguit daar gemaak. Mooi harde loop daarso. Sias wat weer die bal uithaal daarso. Dan dis nou die man Samuels wat die bal opvat. Nou in die halfgebied hierso weer Sias. Nou sit weer Wilton Tango wat daar mooi opgevat het, maar die ondersteuning wat kort. Maar tog kom dit wel daar uit. Lodewyk wat daar opgaan, Langeveld. Nou sit Sias wat die bal nie lang uitgooi. Abrams. Gee maar hy kan nie so ondersteuning vind nie. Abrams wat die bal agter die manne gooi. Maar tog kom hy terug vir 'n strafskop sê skeieregter. Lyk soos weer 'n hoogvat daar. Dit was van die voete af sê skeieregter. Lyk tog of hulle weer die 3 punte sal opsoek.
Well, for the kids watching at home, when there's a 3v2 situation, let the ball do the work. The hosts, they had 3 versus 2, but they ended up going for the skip. Just let the ball do the work. Attack the inside shoulder, pass to the nearest man and make the other man on the outside look good. I mean, that touch judge had to be the extra defender. I'm sure the coaches might be pulling their hair right now because that was a try scoring opportunity.
Ja, nou, hy was seker op geleentheid vir hulle als opgesit daar uit hulle eie kwartgebied uit van die afskop af wat hulle ook maar eers laat op het. Maar wys jou net wat Darling kan doen as hulle wel die fases opsit en die bal probeer deur die hande gee. Weer eens nie nodig gewees vir hy lang aangee nie. En ons sal nou sien gelukkig vir hulle was daar 'n voordeel gewees. Die man Louis, hy gaan kyk of hy weer 3 punte nog nader kan kruip vir die manne van Darling. Weer redelik gemaklike skop. Maklike skop hier in die middel van die veld. By beloer die pale so. Sal sien, hy tree nader, wat maak hy met die een? Lyk goed, ja, dit lyk suiwer en akkuraat. Ja, dit is in die middel se rol. 3 punte by, 7 punte nou aan Hawston. Darling, dis nou nader, hulle is op 6 punte. Ja, soos ons sien, dat enige man se wedstryd hierdie. That is a game of fine margins.
Yeah, definitely. And the visitors must be growing wary and conceding penalties at the range of Earl Lewis. I'm sure they'll be thinking to themselves that the discipline has to be of paramount importance.
Swarts vir die bal weer daar hang het, Sias vir die bal mooi gevat het. Nou lyk dit daar soos die Carolus daar die regtervleuel wat mooi reg het gemaak het. Bal wat uitkom daarso, maar stadig. Sias wat weer steel kan speel, maar amper onderskep daarso deur Gerber. Was dit legal? Skeieregter sê ja, dit was, hy het geprobeer, dit was wettig geweest, net 'n aanslaan daarso, maar amperkies weer 'n onderskep daar geweest. Sias wat daar probeer steel kan speel het. Hulle moet pas op met daai goedjies. Hulle het nie nodig om tierlatyntjies te probeer gebruik nie. Hulle moet net die bal deur die hande laat gaan, die bal natuurlik speel. Hulle het genoeg manne wat flair het daarso. En ek is seker daarvan, hulle kan, as hulle voorlangs die bal hou en die fases opsit, kan hulle die agterlyn van en die voorspelers onder druk sit. Weereens steel kan daarso, deur Sias, bal wat lekker hoog op daarso. Nou sit die man, Gershon Oktober wat daar sal reguit maak, het 'n ondersteuning. Ja, hy slaan 'n gaping daarso. Nou sal hy op die middel kolletjie hoogvat. Wel, was van sy voete af daar gewees, hy skeieregter. En dit is die manne van Hawston wat sal kan probeer veld wen weer. Hulle sal sekerlik die kantlyn probeer opsoek. Dit is daar Roland Swarts wat sal kantlyn opsoek. Maar ja, ek is seker daarvan, Darling sal nie gelukkig wees met die dissipline nie.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of discipline, you can see here it's a game of fine margins. I have to say the official has been quite fair. The 50-50 calls being evenly spread on the breakdowns. And as much as both these teams have no regard for the weather conditions today, they are going as expansive as possible this afternoon. But if the game is won by margins or percentages at this stage, the hosts have got the advantage in the breakdowns because they've been winning it as much as they conceded this breakdown penalty now.
Yes, en dis Groenewald daar wat daar so springer vind in Gerber. Rolbalbeweging wat daar gestuit word. Nou is dit weer daar so Groenewald wat die bal opvat. Hy vat 'n man of twee saam op hom, maar hy gaan weer nog steeds vorentoe. Nou is hulle in die kwartgebied hier van die manne van Darling. Bal wat uitkom daar deur die hande, weer opgevat daar deur die kragmanne. Wat hulle probeer die fases nou opsit. Bal wat nou deur die hande gegooi word, weer binne aangee. Lyk of 'n bietjie vorentoe is, maar tog sê skeieregter speel voort. Oh, wat stadig uitkom daar so. Nou is dit weer daar so Afrikaner wat die bal opvat. Hy vat 'n man of twee saam met hom vorentoe. Hulle wen so 'n paar meters. Plaatjies wat die bal weer uithaal. So aangee daar so en dit is Sals wat 'n bietjie onder druk is. En tog is dit weer daar Swarts wat so 'n bietjie binne toe kom weer. Lang aangee daar so. Gaan die bal deur die hande gegooi word. Oktober wat mooi reg het gemaak het nou daar. 'n Ondersteuning wat daar gevind is in die hande van Pietersen. Nou word dit weer daar buit gegooi. Maar hulle kom tog binne toe. Hulle moet hulle samespel vind daarso. Die help jy gaan man alleen nie. Nou is dit daarso weer binne toe gesny daarso. Gaan hulle op hulle voete bly? Ja. Bal wat tog weer wyd kom. Lyk of dit afgeklap is. Ja, sê skeieregter. Dis al dit.
Well, that moment there was identical to Eben Etzebeth last weekend. Well, Eben Etzebeth survived the onslaught, but is Ludwig Langeveld going to survive? And it looks like the try's been scored.
Yeah, but is it a try? It seems like is it a try or was it a penalty try? Het lyk vir my wat was daar wel die bal geplaas? Ons moet uitvind want dit dit het gelyk soos 'n onderskep of 'n deliberate knockdown. En hulle het tog gesê daar was 'n grounding.
Yeah, well, looking like they will take the conversion. So here it looks like the try was scored in the corner. Well, interesting sequence of events leading up to that try. We'll just wait for the replay to show us some clarity. But in the meantime, we have Roland Swartz looking to have the extras with the wind. It's a lovely strike carried by the wind. Is it going to go over the crossbar? Unfortunately, the wind won that battle.
Ja, dit is 'n bietjie vreemde omstandighede, maar ja, die skeieregter is die sole judge of time and facts soos hulle sê in Engels. Dit was 'n 3 dae aan die kant van die manne van Hawston. Telbord is nou 12 punte aan die kant van Hawston en dit is Darling daar met 6 punte. As ons die lemoenbreek het, soos hulle dit hier in die Boland se top 12 noem, dit is beter bekend as die waterbreek. Ons sal so paar sekondes net asem skep hierso. Maar ja, ons het gesien, dinge kan interessant raak hierso. Paar 50-50 goedjies wat aan die kant gegaan het daarso van die manne van Hawston. Darling wat wil regmaak en seker maak hulle dinge gaan bietjie beter in hierdie tweede 20 minute. Maar ja, 20 minute wat vinnig verby gegaan het. Sê toe, wat dink jy sover? Wie dink jy het die oorhand of is dit nog steeds maar albei kante se game?
Ja, meneer, ek dink, okay, that's as far as my Afrikaans goes. But what I think of this game so far is the fact that the first half, as much as there's a lot of wind at play, but both these teams are expansive. Both these teams are trusting their systems and their skill set. I mean, apart from the fact that the early try scored by Spandil with an intercept from Lewis was a mistake. But I mean, at the end of the day, the thought was there, the intent was there, but just the execution. Also with the visitors as well, with their set plays, as much as giving off too many penalties inside the 22. I mean, that's how the hosts have been staying in this game, as much as the score at the moment is 12 points to 6. But first off, good interplay, good enterprise and play from both teams. You can see in the breakdowns as well, the forwards are working overtime. Loose trio are full in action today.
Ja, terwyl ons so die lemoenbreek vat en die asempie skep, kom ons gaan net so 'n paar deur van die ander wedstryde wat ook wel vandag plaasvind. Dit is 'n paar goeie groot kragmetings. Ons begin sommer daarso met 'n selfgoal. Manne van Grabouw wat daar 'n lekker harde wedstryd het teen die manne van Wesbank. En dan het ons 'n Robertson rugby klub wat ook daar teen die verdedigende kampioene, die back-to-back kampioene Saldanha het. Dan het ons ook Bella Vista teen die manne van die Noordweste, die Licious. En dan het ons nog 'n groote in die manne van Mamre en Young Hamiltons wat ook deur ons gelivestream word daarso. En ons het ook daarso die debutants Eagles van Reinsdorp teen die manne van Roses United wat ook al 'n hele paar seisoene hier in die top 12 gespeel het. Enige standouts daar vir jou Sito?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, quite a number of standouts from both teams. I'm having a look at the home side, number 8, Walden Marsh, with the thunderous run he made in the first half just before it was a turnover, as well as Earl Lewis. You can just tell that they've been playing in professional setup before they come into club rugby. And I mean, of course, Wesley Spandard, Gershon October from Hawston as well, looking to set matters underway, so far being the standout players. And I mean, of course, all of this would not be possible without the major sponsors of this illustrious and great tournament that we have right now, the Boland Top 12, courtesy of Sanlam, Santam, Vuma, and Umbro, as well as Takitauda. Thank you so much, guys, for making this happen.
Ja, ek moet ook sê, ek dink die skrimskakel Ethan Sias van Darling, hy probeer 'n paar goedjies. Hy moet dalk net so bietjie meer kalmte hou, maar ja, hy het mooi veld gewen vir sy span sover om hulle te probeer op die voorvoet.
And Ronaldo Swartz gets us underway after 20 minutes in the second stanza of the first half. There was Earl Lewis with the kickoff. Well collected there by the visiting side from Hawston. Just inside the 22, they go for a pick and go is a massive Mohamed Diop, taking his team over the 22. Blackies digging for that ball, trying to get some cover for that box kick. Rev says use it. He had to get the ball out immediately. Who's there to cover? You have Ethan Sias, who lets the ball bounce. Has been recollected by the Darling fullback Raul Daniels, who goes past 1-2. It's a hallelujah pass to his right wing. Gerrit Carolis, who's still going, goes back inside and he finds McKay. Oh, but illegally so is the call. Offside, knock on from an offside position. What a lovely run though from Raul Daniels as well as Gerrit Carolis.
Ja.
Well, they're looking to start the second stanza of the first half, like how they finished it.
Ja, weer eens wys dit vir jou net daai lemoenbreek. Net 'n bietjie nuwe vars asem weer gegooi daar so aan die kant van Darling. Maar weer eens net nie daai laaste aangee wat in die hand gaan nie. Hulle doen alles perfek, slaan die gapings, ondersteuning is daar, maar ja, weer eens net die aanslaan en onkant posisie. En dit is weer eens die manne van Hawston wat kan veld opspeel.
Who needs face wash when you can use Darling, a silky smooth skill for better moisture? Right now, the visitors with an opportunity, strike zone inside there. Counter pass off, but it's a clumsy line out there from the visitors. Sias, straight to Robertson. Gets over the advantage line. Ref has his arm out. Sias looking to play. Finds Lewis, who just losing concentration there. But the ref says play on though. Hawston with the play. Into 22 they go. Scrambling defense is Darling. They had to scramble for dear life, but managing to use the touchline as the extra defender.
Ja, net soos wat ek nou wou gesê het, gebruik daai ekstra verdediger, hy 16de man. Maar weer eens lack of concentration soos Sito noem. Lewis, 'n gesoute man.
Darwin Gerber with the recollection. Down the line they go is Hawston, kicking it downfield, safety first. They've got a 13-point advantage. Well collected from Khaled Carolus, knocked backwards. And here we go again, forward passes the call. I almost blinked and missed that play, but the ref will say, come back to the forward pass. I can hear the fans behind me. They do not agree with that call, but unfortunately, one man has the whistle.
Ja, maar weer eens daai jong man Carolus. Elke keer as hy die bal kry, dan lyk dit net of daar iets gaan gebeur vir die manne van Darling, maar weer eens net daai een ongedwonge foutjie. En dit is dinge wat net nie lekker wil klik vir die manne van Darling huidiglik nie. Maar ja, soos jy genoem het, die man met die vletjie in die middel, hy is die man in charge. En ek dink ook dit was 'n vorentoe aangewees. Maar ja, die manne van Darling sal moet hard werk aan hulle besit.
Blaatjies finds his pivot, Isaacs. Swartz, I beg your pardon, who takes it up and close to the halfway line. Where have you seen that from a fly offer? We're going to go back. Looks like there's an injury. Well, just going back to that play shortly, you had Roland Swartz taking it up, pumping his legs and gaining a valuable meters, 10 meters to be exact. But Darling looks to have a man down. Just not too sure who it is exactly, hoping to see the number. But what a game thus far. I mean, of course, a lot of handling errors. The wind is the factor in these handling areas, and I'm sure both teams are aware of that, but it looks like they're still sticking to how they started the game, just spreading the ball wide early. They don't care about earning the right to go wide. They're trusting their forwards, build up 1-2 phases, take it wide, and some great interplay and variation from both backs.
Ja, ek is seker of van Darling sal hoop dat hulle kaptein, hulle leier daarso, Lewis, sal kan aanspeel. Lyk of hy net so 'n bietjie wind moet skep daar. Wanneer tog is dit nie Lewis, hy het maar net daar gaan loer. Seker te maak dat sy man kan aanspeel daar, maar ek is seker op van Darling sal wel probeer net bietjie dinge stadiger maak. Die bal die werk laat doen. Hulle voorspelers sal moet fases opsit. En hulle sal moet leer om net daai kommunikasie tussen mekaar net weer te vind. Maar dit vir my asof voorgekom asof die agterlyn die bal wil laat gooi, maar hulle speel so 'n bietjie meer drif. Hulle drif te veel en dan maak hulle daai gapings oop in die middel wat reeds gemaak het dat daar 'n onderskep of 2 al was in hierdie kragmeting.
Great communication from the official, just letting the captain Earl Lewis know that he had to stop the game because the player was down, and of course the player's safety is of paramount importance. He took out the blue card. Many of you at home might be wondering what that card meant. It's basically just to let the officials know, and also just to give the player a chance to go for an HIA. Hopefully he will come back positive. But back to the action. Blackies with the feet, a strong scrum from the visitors, but we'll have a reset. It's going a bit argy-bargy right here on the halfway line. It's a tight contest though between these two forward backs.
Ja, die skrums huidiglik is baie 50-50. Dit is enige man sinne daarso. Een oomblik lyk dit of Hawston die skrum domineer, dan is dit Darling wat lyk of hulle wil oorhand kry. Maar dit is net asof dinge net nie lekker kan gel op die oomblikie. Weer eens 'n reset scrum soos ons sien. 'n Paar vinnige swap daarso deur die twee flanke wat ons nou sien. Maar tog nou is dit die man skrumskakel wat die bal sal wil voer.
Blotchies with the feet against, another massive shot from the host to Darling. The ref awards a penalty to Darling after a thunderous second shove from the host. So, well, psychologically, Darling have the slight advantage come scrum time.
Ja, soos ek nou net genoem het, een oomblik is dit Hawston wat die oorhand het en daar kom wys Darling, ons gaan nie ons laat ore aansit voorlangs nie. Voorspel rugby is ons krag en ons kos gewees hierdie jaar. JP Abrams sal wel seker maak hy kry hulle goeie veldposisie daarso, want hulle sal moet goeie eerste fase besit wel kry sodat hulle agterlyn kan baljaar hierson en probeer om 'n rolmaalbeweging op te sit.
It's a lovely kick downfield from the 13 from Darling. JP Abrahams also had a stint with the Boland Cavaliers, takes his team just close to the 22-meter line in Hawston's territory. My former teammate Chadwin Robertson with another, well, he loses it in the line house, but regathered, well, attempted regather. Hawston with the take, courtesy of Ronaldo Isaacs. Just inside the 22, the visitors found themselves with yet another opportunity to get away from the danger zone. Downfield they go. Gerrit Carolus struggling with the high balls, but Ronaldo Daniels finds Carolus yet again, who shimmies and gooses, who beats one, but losing his footing. Valuable meters. Sias looking for his number 7 is Ludwig Lagerfeld. Sias again finds Tango, who takes it up. Well met by the captain Hunter. It's a slow ball. The ref has his arm out for the advantage. For offside, show and go is Lewis, but no one there to break the line. Still has his arm out as the official. Yes, looking blind. Short pass, but losing it is Jedwin Fortuin. Well, the interplay is there. They are playing well. The tempers are starting to get flary. Testosterone levels are getting high.
Ja, ek dink die man is maar net ongelukkig uit daar hoe daarso in sy eie area gekry waar ons manne nie lyk om seer te kry nie. En hy net so amper kop verloor. Gooi die bal daar na die Darling se speler toe. Hy moet net nie dit doen nie want dit kan sy span hier te staan kom. Ek is seker daarvan die skeieregter sal net gou die kapteine roep en sê manne kom ons maak dit net gou bietjie kalmer. Net so kan ons 'n man verloor en dan moet jy vir 60, 70 minute vir 50 minute, ekskuus, met 'n man minder speel en dit kan jou in die tweede helfte duur te staan kom.
Yeah, no, the hosts at Darling will be very disappointed. They look to be rushing their players quite immaturely at this stage, having the advantage, having the momentum, but just getting too over-eager. Is Jedwin Fortuin, a solid unit. He's got the size and the pace, but just overrunning there from Ethan Sias. With the advantage, with the penalty, they are looking to yet again decrease the deficit with another 3-pointer. Well, I mean, it's hard to say though. I mean, Darling have been receiving the advantages, have been receiving some momentum, but it's just not capitalizing.
Ja, gelukkig vir Darling weer eens daar 'n voordeel. Maar kyk, het ons gesien nou weer daar 'n aanslaan. Dit is so amperkie dit. En gestweer ontaar daarso, maar gelukkig skeieregter wat gou met die manne gepraat het en hulle net bietjie rustiger gemaak het. Kom ons kyk of Lewis sy span weer 'n bietjie nader kan laat kruip, maar hulle sal moet seker maak hulle bly in trefafstand.
It's another sweet strike, but it's not going to go against the wind. Misses that one, unfortunately. And it's a counter-attack here from Hawston, beating one through T defenders. The smallest of the lot, Ronaldo Isaacs. Numbers on the earth, third if they spread the ball wide, they can make it through. Hawston with the counter. Their number 7, the massive captain Brennan Hunter takes it up. Advantage called is the ref. And we'll go back to the scrum. Wow, how about that get out of jail free card from Ronaldo Isaacs. You can hear with Chadwin Robertson encouraging his team, Darling, to get up, stand up. We are fighting for our hosts.
Ja, Lewis wat net nie lekker onder die bal ingekom het, soos ons genoem het, hulle speel saam met die wind actually in hierdie eerste helfte. Hy het net so 'n bietjie half onder die bal ingeklim, bal was kort en regs verby. En soos ons gesien het, Hawston wat met die teenaanval kom met hulle agterspelers. Daai man Isaacs wat wys hy's lus om te hardloop ook met die bal. Hy sy ander oppositie vleuel kan nie al die hardloopwerk doen nie. Hy wil ook oor en neer trek. En die samespel wat mooi vir hulle kry tot hier op die 10-tree stippellyn.
Just check on the other side, please.
Yeah, it's been a tight tussle in the scrums. Both packs evenly matched. We have another set here for the visiting team. Cameron Platjes just before their 10-meter. Chad Kleinschmidt standing short. Platjes gets the ball away to Swartz, who shimmies, tries to make his way through but doesn't find. Ball is stolen by Langeveld. And here we go, other hosts to try to turn up the heat. Well gathered. Sias no one at the back, well spotted from the scrum off. And looks like it will be a phenomenal touch finder with the wind is Ethan Sias.
Briljante skoppie daar deur Sias. Ons het gesien die man met die nommer 20 op die rug, Renfred Adams wat ook daar op die veld is. Ons sal nou moet sien vir wie hy vervang daarso. Maar ja, weer eens Sias wat die spel plaas tot daar binne in die kwart gebied van Hawston. Dit is wat jy soek as jy saam met die wind speel soos ek genoem het. Druk jy oppositie vas daar, kry die turnover besit en dan kan jy met die bal probeer speel en probeer jou punte gaan aanteken.
Well, Darling will be very happy with the real estate that they have at the moment, but not with the scoreboard. They've got the opportunity to mess up the Hawston line out here. With Groenewald looking to throw. It goes over and he finds a Kleinschmidt who runs right through her. But we're going to go back for a skew thrower. Oh, that was close.
So amperkies dink die manne van Hawston wat daar dink hulle is deur, maar was 'n lyn staan wat nie reguit was nie. Nou is dit die man daar so by nommer 9 op die rug, Ethan Sias wat die bal sal kan voer in hierdie vaste skrim in 'n gunstige posisie hierso. Goeie skrim daar, maar dis tog Hawston wat terugslaan, bal wat daar uitspring daar. Sias wat die bal daar speel. Adams, wat gaan hy maak? Gaan hy hoor? Dit lyk so, ja! Dit is die man met die nommer 20 op die rug, Renfred Adams. Renfred Adams wat oorduik daar vir die 5 punte vir die manne van Darling. Hulle kruip nader daarso. Dit is wat Darling gesoek het. En soos ek vroeër genoem het, speel posisionele rugby, trek hulle vas, kry die turnover of kry die posisie terug. En dis wat jy kan gaan doen as jy die bal besit kan kry. Dit is wat die manne van Darling al vroeër in hierdie kragmeting moes gedoen het. Maar ja, hulle is terug in hierdie kragmeting. Hulle kruip nader. Moeilike skoppie wat voor lê hierso. So kort van die kantlyn af, 5 tree van die kantlyn af. Lewis wat gaan aan lê paale toe. Wat gaan hy maak met hierdie enetjie? Gaan hy die ekstra 2 punte kan byvoeg? Hy beloer die paale so. Hy wil seker maak oor hierdie skop. Elke skop is krities. Dit lyk goed, maar dit lyk tog of die wind hom so 'n bietjie gryp en dis regs van die reg op paal. Telling is nou 19 punte vir Hawston. En dit is 11 punte aan die kant van Darling. Agt punte verskil. Elke skop het ons gesien in die wêreldbeker het ons gesien. Doelskoppe kan vir jou 'n wedstryd wen of verloor. Elke punt moet jy vat wat jy kan kry. Boland top 12 is baie kompeterend hierdie jaar. Elke groep het 6 spanne in die groep en dit is wen of verloor 5 wedstryde vir elke span. Dit is enige man se game. Aanslaan daar aan die kant van Hawston wat probeer ranke daar so om die bal te kry van die afskop af en so kort laat hang. Nou is dit Darling wat weer sal kan balbesit uitoefen hierso in hulle eie halfgebied. Maar hulle sal die vaste skrim kan voer. Ons het so 'n paar sekondes oor in hierdie eerste helft. Darling wat nou die bal sal kan voer. Skeieregter wat hulle net daar oproep en sê ons soek 'n stabiele skrim. Ons gaan nie beserings hier kry in my wedstryd nie. Goeie kompeterende rugby wat ons sover gesien het. Darling wat lyk elke keer of hulle die spel domineer, maar dan net verlore aangees wat nie daar aan hulle kant gaan nie. 200 skep 3 aan die kant van Hawston gewees. Ek is seker daarvan. Darling sal in hierdie halftyd praatjie hard neer. Hulle stem neer lê en wil regmaak in die tweede helfte. Ons weet hulle is die comeback kings gewees in hierdie toernooi sover. 'n Paar wedstryde kom steel hier so in die tweede helfte. Weer 'n goeie skrim daar. Gaan hulle 'n skrim voordeel kry? Ja, strafskop voordeel. Sias wat die bal oppik. Nou is dit 'n voordeel. Carolus, wat maak hy met die bal? Hy word gekeer. Skeieregter op sy vletjie. Nou is dit 'n vaste strafskop daar na die vaste skrim. Wat na die kant van Darling gaan. Hawston onderhewige druk daar agter op die agtervoet gewees. Gaan Darling net probeer uitskop en rustyd gaan hou of gaan hulle probeer om nog 'n rolmaalbeweging op te sit. Lyk tog of hulle sal eerder wil nog aanspeel. Abrahams aan die kantlyn opsoek. Goeie skoppie daarso. Wat tog die kantlyn vind. Nou sal hulle net die kort van die kwart gebied. Hier is die 10 stippellyn. Oorkant van die veld. Waar hulle nou die vaste die lyn staan sal kan voer daar deur Chadwell Robertson. Gaan hy sy springers vind daarso. Mooi gerank daar. Kan Pieters Wilton Tango aanslaan. Nou sit die manne van Hawston wat die bal daar op die voet sit. Wat gebeur daarso? Word hy onder beheer nie, skeieregter sê was agter toe tog gewees. Rael Daniels, hy breek 'n man 2 los. Nou is dit daar. Wat sê skeieregter? Nee. Dit sal die halftydbreek wees. Ons gaan binne die volgende paar minute gou 'n paar onderhoude voer. Volg ons net hierna. As ons gou in die halftydbreek 'n paar interviews het en 'n paar pryse uitdeel. Maar moenie weggaan nie. Tweede helfte gaan vir ons weer skitterende opwindende rugby oplewer. En ons sal sien wat gebeur wanneer die vars asems die veld betree.
Welcome to the game of life. At kickoff, it's 0-0. What you do next decides the result. Make a good decision, you're ahead. Make a mistake, you're chasing. You need a good plan and a great team behind you. Live a life of confidence, today and every day.
En dit is die halftydvletjie wat nou wel blaas. Darling wat 'n man oor gaan hê in die eerste 10 minute van die tweede helfte. Hawston wat sal moet uithaal en wys. Ons gaan nou 'n paar onderhoude voer en dan sal ons hier binne die volgende paar minute weer sien.
Can't be down, eh?
Grab the mic, please. Just grab the mic.
Are they ready for interviews, Chris? Are they ready? steady. Keep the quad steady. Adam Titties. Say two.
Ons gaan ook oorhandiging doen. Dan gaan jy klaar vir ons.
We're good. Yeah, we are good.
What a pulsating first half right here in the Swartland, where Darling plays host to the visiting side, Hawston. But the home side might not be happy with the scoreboard as of late, but it is, of course, a game of two halves. Well, in this halftime chat, I'm not alone right here. I'm joined by the winner of the Sanlam Most Confident Fan, Mr. Adam Titties. Sir, how do you feel today?
I'm fine. Ek as vanmiddag bly ek vanmiddag as ek hier ek is trotse Black Magic fan en wat my mening is ek het vertroue in my span. Ek weet Darling ons is hier om te wen op ons eie veld. Dit gaan baie swaar wees. Hawston is in eerste plek, ons het op die voorgaan en voorvoet. Het ek sien dat ons nog 'n bietjie foute, maar ek dink die tweede helfte gaan ons daai foute uitbuit. Ek dink dis my mening.
Meneer Warini, ek leer Afrikaans altyd saam. Ek sal reg Afrikaans praat next week. But for now, you are walking away with Sanlam with 1,000 rand. You look like a man has a lot of insurance. What are you going to be doing with that 1,000 rand?
I had a lot of stuff to do. I will see where it will pass off. What the people said will fit in. You see.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is the winner of the Sanlam Most Confident Fan, Mr. Adam Titties, who walks away with 1,000 rand, courtesy of the main sponsor of the Boland Top 12 tournament, Sanlam. Don't go anywhere. We'll be joined shortly by the coaching staff from the management teams of both sides. If they can please be upstanding. I'm joined here by the Hawston's management staff, Mr. Daniel, Big D, I call him. Just a quick thoughts of the first half. You are ahead thus far, 17 points up to a 9. But is there a particular recipe? Is that part of the plan?
We're just taking it part of our plan. It's all part of the game plan. We're executing very well at the moment. We're going to play against the wind now, so we'll see what holds.
You'll see what holds up. I saw also in the first half you guys were playing quite expansively, trusting your skills and as well as your systems. Is that what you have been preaching towards to build up of this tournament?
Well, practice makes perfect. So we've just stuck to our game plan. We work hard in the week. We decided what to do, what we're going to do, and when we're going to do it. And it seems like we're playing against Boland's mistakes here. You know, they creating all the chances for us. So we'll see what happens second half.
And before I let you go, Big D, the last time you guys won this tournament was in 2016. Are you looking to change the fortunes this year?
Of course, why not? Thank you.
Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel, the coaching staff of the visiting side of Hawston's. But we'll be joined by the home side management staff.
Hier by my het ek dan nou ook 'n legend van Darling, Eugene Sias, net daar in die kamera. Eugene, wat dink jy sover van hierdie eerste helfte? Was goeie rugby geweest, maar dinge wat net nie lekker geloop het sover nie.
Ek dink op die einde van die dag het Hawston sy kanse gebruik en dit is wat gebruik met die kookpot wedstryde. Jy moet jou kanse gebruik, maar ek dink die rette wedstryd was van 2 helftes.
Ja, ons het vroeër in die dag genoem, self in hierdie jaar, Darling, Comeback Kings, hulle hou van 'n agterstand, hulle hou van terugkom en veg tot die einde toe. Jy is 'n legende van die klub. Vertel ons 'n bietjie meer van die gees van die klub en hoe die klub ontstaan het, hoe hy gegroei het oor die jare.
Julle moet weet, nee, hierdie klub kom van 2 massiewe klubs af met 2 massive histories. In 1997 het die klub saamgesmeld. Aan die begin was dit baie moeilik geweest, maar hierdie klub het hoop gebring vir die gemeenskap en deur die samespeling van hierdie pragtige klub, nee, het hy die gemeenskap geunite. En dit was baie belangrik geweest van hierdie gemeenskap was vir jare in 2 gedeel geweest.
Ja, en dan wil ek net sê, Eugene, namens Club Rugby Live, namens die gemeenskap, dankie aan julle legends, die senior manne wat nog altyd betrokke bly by Club Rugby en om hierdie jong manne by die veld te kry, want ek is seker daarvan, party dae is dit seker moeilik om die manne te kry om net op te dag vir 'n oefening.
Nee, rugby is 'n godsdiens in die gemeenskap en hierdie rugby in die gemeenskap is omtrent oor die 120 jaar oud en die ouens en een ding wat hierdie rugby bring, nee, is ons seuns aan buitekant. Hierdie span is amper soos hulle Springbokspan. Hulle wil soos die A-span spelers wees, hulle wil 'n Loos wees, hulle wil 'n Etensias wees.
Dit is altyd goed om na op te kyk na die senior spelers, maar baie dankie Eugene vir jou tyd, vir die legendes, vir Darling Rugby Club wat ons host hierso vandag. Alle sterkte vir die tweede helfte. Kom ons hoop dinge gaan goed vir julle in die tweede helfte.
Baie dankie vir die geleentheid.
Baie dankie. En van my Heinrich Gous af en sê toe, teamie, ons gaan vir julle nou binne die volgende paar minute sien van ons afskop het van die tweede helfte. Nog 'n paar interviews wat hier gedoen gaan word van ons MC af met ander mense wat die pryse gewen het en skole betrokke is. Maar ja, volg ons binne die volgende paar sekondes wanneer ons weer gaan terug wees daar agter die skerms om vir live commentary te bring van die tweede helfte.
And I'm joined alongside the chatter of the halftime with the Taki Town Development Kit, which will be awarded to for 8th Primary. And beside me, I have Mr. Monet Lowe, who will be telling us a bit more about that. But first, let's get his insights of the first half.
I think Darling Rugby Club is putting themselves under great pressure. They are doing much of the playing, and through their own faults, they are behind on the scoreboard.
And just quickly moving on to the development kit, which is awarded to for 8th. Tell us more about that and what it represents.
We at 4H Primary would put that into good use. Most of the guys playing here for Darling is pupils from 4H Primary, and we will put it to use to get more pupils through play one day for Darling Rugby Club.
And very profound words there from Mr. Lowe. But what is the biggest wish from the development that is hoping to achieve with these youngsters, as well as take us through quickly before the second half commences as to what will they be getting?
We will getting some equipment for rugby, soccer, and other sport codes at the school to put to use for the development of our pupils, and one day to get another Springbok out of Darling.
And just before I let you go, is there a special message for other schools who would like to be victorious as a 4th Primary? What do they have to do in order for them to be selected?
You just have to compete through the year, through sports, and then you will get noticed, and then you will get selected.
Oh, very well spotted there for Mr. Mornello. Well, that's it for the halftime chat with Coach Timirache with the decorum of proper people around here. The sun is baking, the people are out there in numbers, and of course the halftime show is rocking at the stadium. But don't go anywhere. Catch us shortly for the second half.
As ons so gereed maak nou vir die tweede helfte, spelers is terug op die veld. Net so vir Oula's, die dansers wat daar op die veld is. Take it down dansers, hulle die jong dames wat hulle self uit gate uitgeniet daarso. Die gemeenskap wat saamgetrek het hierso. Maar ja, dit is lekker om almal wat betrokke is hierso te sien vandag. Weer eens is dit nie moontlik gewees as dit nie vir ons main title sponsor was Sanlam nie. Dan het ons nog vir Take It Down, Santam, Wumatel en dan ook natuurlik die manne van Boland rugby wat hier saam met ons die dinge moontlik maak. Ons gaan binne die volgende paar minute sien Hawston wat 14 man gaan moet begin in die tweede helfte. Hulle het 'n geel kaart op die halftyd vletjie gekry. Hawston sal moet regmaak. Hulle nommer 3. Dis hulle nommer 3 Edward Fisher wat die geel kaart gekry het. Darling sal wel op die voorvoet kom hier vroeg in die tweede helfte.
And as we are set for the second half, scores remain at 19 points to 11 in favor of the visitors, Hawston. To set us underway in the second half, Earl Lewis with the wind this time. They'll be looking to make it a better second half, and here we go. Lewis sets us underway, well gathered from the 15 of the Hawston, right through like hot through butter is the Captain Hunter, who's waltzing through over the 5 meter. Gershon October still going. What a start here from Hawkins. They're going out wide. They're finding Isaacs. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. What a start in the second half.
Dis Wesley Spandeel wat daar oorduik. So gelyk of daai aangee daar van Gershon October vorentoe was, want hy het so lekker hang aangee daar gegee. Scheidsregter sê ek was in lyn gewees, volgens my was daai agtertoe. Wesley Spandeel wat oor 'n plat trek hier soos 'n greyhound bus en hy's daar in die hoekie. Hy teken nog 5 punte aan. Darling sal nie gelukkig wees met daai nie. Hulle sou wou vroeg punte aanteken teen hierdie 14 man van Hawston. En ja, soos ons gesê het, weer eens Hawston wat met 'n soos 'n trein op 'n spoor kom en hy gaan slaan 'n gaping daar.
Yeah, that is the worst possible start for Darling after a proper restart by Earl Lewis, which was well gathered by Plagies, who made the right decision to spread it out wide to his fullback Gershon October, who just waltzed through that gap like a hot knife through butter, and a try scored by Ronaldo Isaacs, the standout player in this first half. Well, not the greatest way to start, but it's not over from yet, as well as the scoreboard pressure still ticking in favor of the visitors and the extras.
Oh, well done, en hy skop wat net daar so oor die dwars laat kruip. Assistent skeieregters wat so omdraai en na mekaar loer om seker te maak hulle vlaas skiet omhoog. Wow, en die telbord wat nou opgeskuif het na 26 punte vir die besoekers Hawston. Darling wat sal alles in hulle vermoë moet doen om terug te slaan in hierdie kragmeting. Hulle is op 11 punte. Maar ja, ons het gesien Hawston met 'n man minder wat hulle kan doen. Wys jou net 14 man kan ook speel.
Lewis with another retake. It's much shorter this time. Gets to the hands of yet again Hunter, who's having a phenomenal start to the second half. Gets it over the advantage line. Plaatjes looks to dig. He's looking for the big man, Dino Afrikaner, who creeps closer to the 10-meter line. Plaatjes again, goes blind. Finds Isaacs, the try scorer. Just grabs the grabber. It's him again. He can't get the ball to hand. Well, it's a bit of a juggle happening. Yeah, we'll go back to the penalty in favor of the visitors. At this stage now, it looks like the pressure's mounting, the scoreboard pressure that is, as well as the momentum which is shifting early in the second half.
Weer eens daar Hawston wat so 'n bietjie vlugvoetig wys. Hulle slaan 'n gaping daar, hulle sit die bal op die voet. Bal wat lekker op vir hulle, so 'n paar dribbelskoppies daar gegee soos à la sokker, Messi en Neymar daarso. Bal wat reg spring en toe is dit Rael Daniels wat probeer daar die bal oppik, laat hy sy span op die voorpunt kan kry, kan nie die bal kry nie. En ongelukkige man in 'n onkant posisie na die aanslaan. Weer eens ongedwonge fout en is 'n strafskop aan die kant van Hawston. En weer eens bevind hulle binne etlike fases op die kwartgebied van Darling waar hulle nou die bal sal weer kan voer.
And it looks to be a substitute here for the visitors. Hawston, Nordiel Groenewald has come off, and replacing him is Marvin Benjamin with his first throw. In a successful throw. The rolling ball over the 22-meter line, they go, but Darling does very well to stop it on its tracks. Blackies, well, penalty in favor of the host. Well, still quite even Stevens in terms of opportunities, but back chat, I beg your pardon, and they submit to another 10 meters for ill discipline. Well, it looks like it's a bit of argy-bargy happening right now, where we don't condone any physicality, just as much as the sport is physical. It is a hooligans game, but it's played by gentlemen.
Nee, as jy daar sê toe, net die woorde uit my mond uitgehaal daarso. Nooit lekker nie. Dis ja, die gemoedere loop maar baie keer oor, maar dit is maar net daai adrenaline wat daar is. Maar ja, dit is nooit lekker as die manne mekaar gryp en die game onplesierig raak nie. Maar ja, die kaptein Hunter daarso wat 'n goeie begin het in die tweede helfte. Hy moet nou nie betrokke raak met sulke goedjies nie, want hy as leier moet die voorbeeld stel daar vir sy manne. Loos en Hunter daar. Brendan Hunter wat sal hard moet gesels nou met hulle spanne. Die dissipline wat net nou daar aan die kant van Hawston wat hulle teruggepraat het en nog 10 tree teruggejaag word. Hulle kan nie nou bekostig om dit te doen nie. Hulle moet hulle dissipline hou.
Players or discipline? Gaan ons hier 'n gesprek met hulle nie. Ek kan hier.
And the official was just having a word with the two captains in Earl Lewis as well as Brandon Hunter. Some tempers are flaring, and we've been having a great spectacle thus far. We're hoping that we can maintain the good spirits that we've been witnessing right here in the Swartland, with the scoreboard not in favor of the host, 26 points to 11 in favor of Hawston. Some frustration brewing in the Darling camp. They just need to maintain their discipline, composure. Still a long way to go in the second half as they win the penalty, and you have Earl Lewis looking to send the boys down field in real estate of Hawston.
Uitstekende skoppie daar so, Lewis, wat nou seker maak hy druk die manne vas hier in hulle eie halfgebied. Ja, soos jy gesê, dissipline gaan nou krities wees. Paar vars asems wat nou ook op die veld sal kom aan die kant daarso van Darling. Sal nou vir sien, dit lyk soos die nommer 19 op die rug Fortuin. Ek is seker daarvan hy gaan daarso een van die slotte vervang. Tog lyk dit nie. Hulle gaan besluit om dit eers te hou. Skeieregter wat sê speel aan boys.
And also some substitutions here from Darling. It looks like the 8th man, Weldon Marsh, is not coming back on, so he'll be permanently replaced by Renfred Adams. Back to the action. We have Darling. After winning their line out, they've gone for a rolling maul, which is not getting any meters, and turnover. That's a significant moment of this game. When it mattered the most, Hawston put the full stop in what would have been a rolling maul here for Darling. And just a young break. It looks some more substitutions coming on. Is it the bomb squad?
That looks like the front row. Looks like a few of the bomb squad gents. Die vars asem, soos ek dit sal sê. Lyk soos 'n paar van die voorspeelsmanne daarso. Dit lyk daar soos ons Kelvin Martinez en Chester Gordon wat daar op die veld ook gekom het en Leon Matthys. Maar sal nou wel sien daarso. Ons het vroeër ook gesien Renfred Adams wat daar op die veld is. En lyk soos Tango wat ook daar op die wat nog daar op die flanke op agste man sak. Hy het vroeër gesien dit was Weldon Marsh wat die veld verlaat het. Maar nou ja, kom ons kyk wat maak ons in hierdie vaste skram.
Blackies. It's a quick tap there from Blackies trying to dink one while Darling is still sleeping. But the ref will bring him back here to the mark. Well, unfortunate from the hosts, the substitutions that have been made. Leon Matthys, Kelvin Martinez, as well as Chester Gordon. They're on the park right now, and their first contribution is conceding a penalty. That's not the start they would have wanted. And now with that result, Hawkins find themselves back into the host territory.
Ja, daar's Hawston weer in die gebied van Darling. Dis waar hulle wil speel. Darling wat wil eintlik wegkom uit hulle halfgebied uit, want elke keer as Hawston balbesit kry, is dit asof hulle net daai gapings vind. Die kommunikasie wat net so bietjie ontbreek daarso aan die kant van Darling.
Benjamin fortunately finds his jumper. Hawkins looking to go on. Darling flooding, trying to keep him up there for the turnover ball, and in case turnover ball is exactly what they get. Was a lovely hunt there from the hosts, attacking that ball, attacking the man, taking him up and just preventing him from touching the ground, creating that ball by force and by fire and winning that turnover. At this point, it's still helter-skelter. No clear dominance from either teams, but the scoreboard says something very different. But of course, the scoreboard does not have a true reflection of how this game has been so far.
Ja, die dinge wat sover 50-50 was, Darling wat probeer al die speelwerk doen, maar soos ons gesien het, hulle balbesit hantering was net nie altyd lekker daar gewees nie.
And here we go, it's another massive shove from Darling. Sias. Here comes Wilton Tango. Does well though to try to recollect, but fumbled there by Sias, but will go back to the offside in favor of the host. Well, it is a rather scrappy at this point. No clear dominance in the second half as yet, apart from the fact that Hawkins stretched their lead in the first minute of the second half. And JP Abrahams, talk about accuracy. He kicked that ball and hit the floodlights.
Yeah, that is total accuracy for you, JP Abrahams. I've seen it done it before against Maritzburg, and he done it again. So that shows you just the composure and the quality of that kick. Nou is dit die manne van Darling wat die bal sal kan voer. Martinez aan die kant wat dit uitkom daarso. Deur die hande gegooi, nou reguit gemaak. Darling wat nou besit verloor, weer eens aanslaan. Hy moes die bal deur die hande gegooi het en composure gewys het. Probeer binne toe breek en hy verloor die bal vorentoe daarso. Chad McKay, Darling weer eens genoem. Dit is net die kommunikasie, dit is net daai besluitneming wat hulle bietjie in die steek laat huidiglik.
Yeah, Chad McKay, or rather Chad McKay, I beg your pardon, will be very disappointed. He hasn't had a top game as yet. I mean, a man of his magnitude and stature will be looking to ignite some fire in this back line of Darlings. But Hawkins, in the meantime, are happy with the scoreboard pressure, but they'll be looking to get away in their half. With Cameron Plaatjes with the feed. Swartz is deep, looking to loop, or rather kick chase, but has been charged down from Darling. Over the halfway line they go, still in possession is Darling. Sias with the feed. Finds Robinson. Robinson showing, goes straight to Cleophas. A rare touch from him, and here we go. Swartz, no one is back there. Lewis, I beg your pardon, with the takeover. The ball still bouncing, but what's the ball going to do? That has to be, but no, the ref says they go back to a 22 meter.
Oh,
that's a very tight call, but from this angle it does look like the call is correct.
Ja, dit was so amperkies of dit was Gerard Carolus wat daar sy hand op die bal gekry het. Ek dink hulle was so amper saam gelyktydige hand op die bal. Skeieregter wat in posisie was en hy voel gelukkig om dit 22 meter inskop te gegee het. En kyk daai inskop vir jou. Sit die bal op die voet, gebruik die wind van die 22 meter inskop en kyk waar druk hulle vir Darling weer vas.
And down the field we go. Hawkins with the breath of fresh air. Hawston with the breath of fresh air at the back there, the 22, kicking it downfield using that wind. Yeah, Hawston, Hawkins, I need to make sure the right one is at play. And here we go with the opportunity for the hosts. Darling. Unfortunately, the ball is skew. I don't understand why go for 6, but there's so much wind.
Ja, sit toe vir my ook maar baie interessant gewees. Ek sal glo in 'n situasie soos die wat jy weet die wind is teen jou. Gaan voor, maak seker jy gaan by die voor in die lyn staan, kry die bal onder beheer, sit 'n dryfbalbeweging op wat vir jou al gewerk het in hierdie toernooi sover. Weer eens ongedwonge foute soos ons al verskeie kere genoem het in hierdie kragmeting. En dis weer Hawston wat nou die bal sal kan voer hier in die vaste skrim.
Hendrik, you are showing off here today. You are commentating in English and Afrikaans. I need to make sure that my Afrikaans is solid for next week. And in the action right now, it's Ronaldo looking to steal another try right under Darling's nose. But we're going to go back for a knock on. Well, you can see now that Hawston wants to literally put the dagger in the hearts of Darling right early in the second half. 26 points to 11 at this stage. It doesn't look like Darling will score as yet unless they find themselves on the other side of the field.
Ja, net soos jy daar sê, hierdie is 'n territory game. Jy kan nie in jou eie doelgebied en jou eie kwartgebied speel nie en dit help nie as jy nie die bal in beheer het nie. Weereens daai vinnige vlugvoetige skrimskakeltjie plaatjies wat die vinnige spel gemaak het daarso die vryskop geneem het. Sy agterspelers op die voorvoet probeer kry het maar ongelukkig net aanslaan. Nou is dit daar Sonsias wat die bal voer in die vaste skrim. Goeie skrim deur Hawston, gaan die bal uitkom aan Darling se kant. Ja, skeieregter sê dit is speel aan. Nou opgepik daar, maar agter die rug Louis van die bal lekker hoog laat hang daarso. Wie gaan onder die bal kom? Dit lyk tog daarso so Spandiel wat die bal binne gooi daarso vir Oktober wat hier bykom. So hy klop 'n man of twee. Hulle is nou hier op die 10 tree stippellyn. Bal wat uitgehaal word daar deur daai plaatjies. Nou sit daarso reg het gemaak deur Swarts. Bal wat tog in die hande nog is van die manne van Hawston. Hulle sal nou die bal probeer vinnig speel hier deur die hande. Wow, mooi onder beheer gehou daar, gelyk of hy hom gaan val daarso, maar tog goeie hande. Nou is dit mooi opgeneem daarso, opgepik vorentoe geneem. Nou is dit Hawston wat mooi in besit is van die bal. Nou speel hulle weer wyd daai in die reg aan die steelkant. Mooi nou deur die hande gegooi. Maar net die samespel wat hy daar is nie en hy hou vas op die grond. Nou word dit vinnig gespeel. Is hy man 10 meter gewees? Wat sê skeieregter? Nee, hy was tog nie 10 tree gewees nie. Dit was net wat Darling nodig gehad het om hulle op die voorvoet te kry. Hulle het nou 'n strafskop hier. Maar ja, weer eens 'n lekker hoë hangskoppie daarvan die manne van Hawston gewees van die afskop af. Net die onder besit, daai bal onder besit gekry nie, beheer gekry nie, aanslaan daarso so sal 'n vaste skrim wees daar aan die kant van Darling. Wat weer eens sal wel seker maak hulle kry 'n goeie eerste fase bal daarso en 'n soliede skrim daarso. En dan kan hulle daarvan af die set pieces op daarvan af die besit behou en probeer fases opsit. Ja, soos ons gesien het, jy moet so 'n paar PD's in pot speel, 'n bietjie afwisselende rugby speel, bietjie steelkant probeer. Jy moet jou oppositie onder druk plaas en op hulle tone hou en probeer omkant vang. Maar ja, ek moet sê toe, daai is 'n man wat sover 'n harde game gehad het, Wilton Tango. Maar ja, daar's heel wat paar ander spelers ook wat ons kan noem, heel dag hierso, albei spanne. Ja, soos ek sê, Westlake Spandiel ook al 2-3 gedruk. Hy was al 'n straatmaker. Weer eens Brendan Hunter ook al 'n lekker paar lopies gehad. Maar ja, kom ons kyk wat gaan hierdie volgende 20 minute vir ons bring.
Yeah, it certainly has been a blitzkrieg of the first 20 minutes of the second half. I mean, that start, that water break couldn't have come any quicker. A phenomenal play, though, is Hawston in this first half of the second half, I beg your pardon. You've seen a number of runs made there by the captain, Brandon Hunter, from the very first kickoff. He was involved with that first try, as well as Kirshen October and Wesley Spandil still maintaining their dominance, as well as looking to the David Gerber, Dino Afrikaner, they are still maintaining their dominance in the breakdowns. But of course, with Darling as well, they've been playing very well, but not executing to the best of their abilities. The coaches spoke during halftime that they've been focusing a lot on their skill set, and they do trust their players, even though they are playing expansively with such conditions, but they trust in their systems.
Ja, nee, ek dink coach Neil Papier sal 'n bietjie meer tevrede voel van hierdie eerste 20 minute in die tweede helfte sê toe. Dit lyk of hulle 'n bietjie meer probeer die bal voorlangs hou, daai voorvoetbal kry, soos ons gesien het vroeër met die skrim. Hulle het hulle 8 man gebruik die krag gebruik om op die voorvoet te kom met daai 3 loos moontlik te maak. Dit wys jou net as jy op die oppositie op die agtervoet is, kan jy enigiets doen. Aan die ander kant van Hawston is ek seker daarvan, Warren Johnson die coach wat sy eerste jaar as headcoach hier is, sal ook nie te ongelukkig voel oor sy spelers se performance hier nie. Ek dink hy sal nou so in die tweede helfte, laaste 20 minute sal hy probeer om so 'n bietjie meer van die nuwe longe op te bring, net om hy ekstra skiet goed te bring weer aan die kant van hulle.
And as we get back into the action, possession in favor of the visitors. We'll be looking for that throw-in is Marvin Benjamin. And the substitution that has been made, you've seen that Nordi Groenewald, who started at hooker, has shifted to prop and has made way for Marvin Benjamin to slot in at the hooker position for Hawston. And he finds Neville Peterson. Rolling maul is Hawston. Going out is the captain Brendan Hunter, but who's been dealt with. And the Darling with a sensational steal. And it's a quick tap from Sias. Finding the number 20 substitute is Renfred Adams, who gets over the 10-meter line. Sias goes in again, goes opposite direction for Koma Word. What a run is Raul Daniels. What a pass from Earl Lewis, the captain, with not a other play in their 22 off their feet. A great play from Darling. They're looking to go again quickly. It's Sias. Sias looking for Ferdinand Daniels.
Maar het lyk net so asof hulle net daai gaping gaan vind, sê toe skies dat ek daar ingebreek het. Maar weer eens speel hulle vinnig. Hulle hoef dit. Hawston op die agtervoet, maar net daai aangee wat verlore gaan, so bietjie agter die rug gewees. Maar nou is dit tog die skeieregter daar wat 'n strafskop gee. As ek dit reg sien daar so lyk of is dit net time off. Kon nie lekker sien daar nie, wat lyk tog of hy sê dit net besering daarso. Maar het vir my gelyk so half of daai man nie 10 tree terug was daar nie.
Yeah, it looks like there are some tired bodies. Looks like the lactic acid. Yeah, the ref just having a word there with Sias, or rather the captain, Earl Lewis, just advising him that it's just a knock on, and also just making a point that take the quick tap closer to the mark. Going back to the scrum here in favor of the visitors. Well, Darling looks like they're trying to take this game by the scruff of their neck, trying to salvage whatever's left in this game. 10 points adrift, just over 15 minutes left to play. They've got themselves some proper real estate. Ferdinand Daniels at pivot for Darling, looking to put some pressure on Roland Swartz. It's another massive shot from Darling. Have they won the scrum? No, says the ref. Great pickup from Francois Gedelt at the back of that scrum. Hawston looking for touch. Swartz with a banger downfield. It's a phenomenal kick. Well positioned is JP Abrahams. That's where experience comes in. Here comes Sias. Here come Darling. The Darlings of Swartland. Over the 10-meter line they go. Sias again. Finds the captain Lewis. Shivs it inside. Looking for support. No one's able to clean on him. Sias again. Looking for the substitute. Matthijs. But there's a no look and an offside. Quick tap yet again from Sias. Well, here's
daai
the
lyk
card.
of dit gevaar speel. Ja, dit is gevaar. Dit is David Gerber. Dit was cynical geweest, cynical. Dit was weer Sias wat die bal wou vinnig gespeel het daarso. David Gerber het besluit, jy gaan nêrens nie. Skeieregter wat sê, ek sê vir jou, jy gaan op die kant lê gesit. En
Oh my
dit lyk as dit uit, ja, dit lyk tog. Dit gelyk of hy hom agteruit jaag. Van die voet af geskil het. Assistent skeieregter wat sy vlag opskiet. Darling wat 'n sluk van verligting kan gooi daarso. Hulle het 'n vaste lyn staan hier 5 meter van die doellyn af.
From where we are stationed, did it look like that ball went over out of play? But it doesn't matter as Matthijs finds his jumper in Jedwin Fortuin. Well dealt with is the Hawston forward pack. Here comes McKay trying to bulldoze. Holding on for dear life is Hawston. Fortuin again with the bulking run. And he scores it when it matters. Jedwin Fortuin Mr. Bulldozer scores a 5-pointer.
Yes, net so Sito. Hoor hoe praat die skare nou saam. Hulle is gelukkig. Dis wat hulle al die heel dag soek. Weer eens net daai samespel om hulle self te bevind in die kwartgebied, in die red zone soos ons dit sal sê, waar jy moet speel. Weer eens lynstaan gewen, fasette opgesit, die rolmaalbewegings opgesit en dit is Darling wat oorduik daarso vir nog 'n 5 punte. Dit sal hulle derde 3 van hierdie kragmeting wees.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see how Darling are starting to play now. Working off the fringes, working hard from that 9 channel, running hard at the first line of defense, or rather the pillar and post channel, making sure putting pressure. If they don't score, they are definitely going to get the penalty advantage. And because of that pressure, they managed to get themselves within 5 points adrift of the game. But I mean, of course, the extras are yet to be added. And now with just, well, over 15 minutes left to play, it's all to play for.
Ja nee, die is nog enige man se wedstryd sê toe. Ons het nog nie die anti-hoor sing vandag nie. Die fluitjie het nog nie geblaas nie. Hierdie is nog enige man se kragmeting. Louis wat aanlê, hy trek oor 'n plat, hy sit hom agter op die voet en dan sit die 2 punte by Telbord wat nou opskuif na 23 punte aan die kant van Darling. Hulle is 3 punte agter, 26 punte aan die kant van Hawston. Hawston wat wel al die bonuspunt beklink het, hulle het hulle 4-3. Gaan Darling terugkom en hulle 4-3 kan kry om ook 'n bonuspunt uit hierdie kragmeting te neem.
3 points in it, under 15 minutes left to play. If you are the Hawston captain, what will you tell your boys right now?
Patience. Stick with the basics. Just doing what we were coached.
What a massive bump there from Children Fortain, the try scorer. Evading a would-be defender. That tables have turned. The momentum is shifting. Tango, look at you dance his way through that defense. Ball is scrappy, has to be recollected, and so is in favor of Darling. Well, a lot of scrappy play here, a lot of cynical play, and the ref has spotted that. And looks like the momentum, the tables have turned.
Ja, weer eens, maar nou is weer 'n paar manne wat nou nie gelukkig is met mekaar nie. Ag nee manne, kom ons jolly die game. Dit was so 'n goeie kragmeting so ver gewees. Ons het regtig nie nodig dat julle mekaar nou nog moet groet ook nie. Julle het mekaar mos nou al die hele game gesien. Maar weer eens, Darling wat balbesit daar afneem. Hulle het 'n voordeel gekry daarso. Dit skeieregter wat aangedui het, dit was 'n hoogvat daarso gewees. Darling wat nou sal moet wegkom uit hulle eie kwartgebied, uit hulle halfgebied uit en weer in die regte gebied van die veld speel.
JP Abrahams with another bomb downfield. Gets inside, close to the 22-meter line. With an opportunity of a rolling more. You can see Ethan Sias on the far side urging the support to be up in arms, to sing along, to give them more energy to try and close off this game. With just under 10 minutes left to play. Here we go, Darling is the call from the MC of the day, urging the home support to get behind the Darling team.
Dit is Matthys wat die bal ingooi daarso, hoog gerank deur Lodewyk, late gang Langeveld daarso. Dit is tog die bal rolmal wat gestop word daarso. Nou deur die hande gegooi die groot manne. Dit lyk soos daar nog Martinez wat daar mooi die bal opvat. Hy word gekeer net by die kwartgebied. Nou is dit weer Sias van die bal uithaal. Nou, daar gaan die ou gesoute man, Samuels. As hy gerelease, skeieregter sê yes. Dit het vir my gelyk of daai glad nie daylight was nie.
Was dit daylight?
Ja, dit wat die vraag is, maar die skeieregter was daar gewees. Ek dink manne van Hawston wat so 'n bietjie gelukkig kan wees met daai, maar hulle sal nou probeer wegkom uit hulle eie gebied uit.
Yeah, very unfortunate there from the attack of the hosts. They were going very well, building their phases, looking for cracks in the Hawston defense, but unfortunately the ref made a call not releasing. But was there daylight in the call? Borderline.
Yeah, but there will be always people that say that it was released, there was no release. Nobody will be ever happen with anything. The referee will always be on the wrong side of the rope. But if we look at it, Hawston still in their own half, can Darling take control of this game?
It's a lovely throw from Benjamin finding Peterson, but down the line is Hawston going. Crosswork dealt with a rare take from the 8th man. Blackies looking for October. Best the pass out wide to his substitute, Prophet Johnson City. Blackies inside pass. They were looking to go inside, but was well spotted there from the Darling entourage.
En nou lyk dit wel of die bietjie die druk op Hawston begin raak. Hulle het 'n groot genoeg voorsprong gehad vir die hele game. Nou Darling wat net binne trefafstand is. Hulle ryk hoe hulle die wedstryd gaan kom steel hier die hande van Hawston uit. Darling wat nou die bal besit hier kan voer in die vaste skrim in hulle eie halfgebied. Gaan hulle hierdie krag weer kom steel? Kom ons sal sien. Nog 7,5 minute oor volgens ons. Dat kan dalk 'n bietjie meer wees als gaan oor sy skeieregter wat hy toelaat. Maar dit sal Sias wees. Hy het 'n goeie wedstryd sover gehad. Goeie vaste skrim daarso Tango. Mooi opgepik Sias wat nou reguit. Daar's al mooi reguit gemaak deur McKay. Het hy ondersteuning wat gaan hy maak? Hy trek los en hy klop hy sy man, maar hy word tog nog gekeer. Waar moet hy vinnig uitkom? Hulle speel tog daai kant toe. Maar nou sit Sias, hy gaan hom wyd gooi. Onkant speel daar. Definitief moet daar onkant speel wees. Wat sê skeieregter speel aan? En hulle duik oor.
What a beauty.
Verdien Daniels. Sias wat sy man mooi vind daar. Verdien Daniels. Nommer 22 op die rug. Hy duik oor. Hoor hoe praat die skare saam. Darling het vroeg in hierdie kragmeting 'n 3 afgestaan. Hulle neem vir die eerste keer in hierdie kragmeting die voorsprong. En net so 'n bietjie meer as 5 minute oor in die kragmeting is dit Darling wat nou die voorsprong neem.
Some razzle dazzle from the substitute Verdien Daniels. He just walked over that try line, getting the home side to lead for the very first time in this game with just over 5 minutes left to play. Verdien Daniels might be the savior of Darling this afternoon.
Yeah, Setu, but that just shows you again what good go forward ball can bring you. Your whole backline and your whole team can play with more flair and with more composure. But just to go, let's after this kick, let's see what he can do if he can add an extra 2 points. Is Lewis. Hy sal probeer om 2 punte by te voeg. Wat gaan chase? Wat maak hy met hom? Hy sit hom oor, ja. En Telbord wat nou opgeskuif het na 30 punte aan die kant van Darling, 26 punte aan die kant van Hawston. But Setu, sorry, let's just go there. That's 5 minutes left. A few candidates who had their hands up in this game. A few candidates that has to be mentioned for man of the match. Any thoughts on your side?
Yeah, so many to pick from, but the leaders, of course, I'm starting off with the leaders in Earl Lewis as well as Brendan Hunter from Darling and Hawston respectively. I'll put them first there, but of course, how can I forget about Wilton Tango late in the first half coming on, and also Ethan Sias just also controlling the game in great magnitude. Conway Sauls, Wesley Spandil, as well as Gershon, October. Oh, too much to choose from, or too many to choose from. And right now we can see with the restart we go back to the knock-on advantage in favor of the visitors, trailing by 6 points. They found themselves with some great real estate right here in Darling's half. As well as Wilton Tango is also there. It was a better match. He took long to kickstart, but once he was on it and fiery, he was on top of his game.
Ja, ek moet met jou saamstem. 'n Paar manne aan die kant van Darling wat hand opgesteek het. Wie was die man Wilton Tango? Ons het ook gehad daar vir Lewis en Ethan Sias. Dan ook vir Earl Daniels daar op nommer 15. Maar nou aan die kant van Hawston het ons daarso vir Oktober gehad, die heel agter Spandiel. Nou is dit daar wat weggebreek word daardeur geduld. Gaan hy ondersteuning vind. Tog was ons lyk of ons so 'n bietjie op besluiteloos is daar, maar dit is tog Hunter die kaptein wat nou reguit maak.
And here we go, outside is Hawston. Below on the Princess Grateful, have they scored in the corner? They've scored in the corner. They've scored in the corner. It's Chad Kleinschmidt of Hawston. It's just under 5 minutes left to play. 1 point in it with a conversion to follow. Dramatic, dramatic scenes here at Swartland. A pressure kick for Roland Swartz with the potential winner at his tee. Just to add the extras is Roland Swartz. So much pressure, so much anxiety. This one is for the seal. Roland Swartz. He's got the distance. Is it over? Yes, it is. Here we go. The last few moments of this game. Hopefully we'll have you glued to the screen. And in case you're wondering where you can find us on the Club Rugby Live YouTube channel where you can stream. Please like, share, subscribe the content week in, week out. And of course, you also watch on DSTV, Cape Town TV, channel 263. We have a fantastic end to this game. JP Abrahams gets us underway. Hawston manages to secure the ball. Cameron Blackies finds his reserve hooker, Marvin Benjamin. Hawston still in possession of the ball. Blackies finds Swartz. It's an up and under. Pressure for Abrahams, does well to collect. Held up there is Hawston. They must release, says the ref. David Gerber must watch out. Just came in from a yellow card. Sias to Lewis. Down the field. And here we go. It's Daniels. Daniels! You beauty! Daniels! Someone stop it! Oh my word! Ladies and gentlemen, I suggest you stay where you are. This game will end in dramatic fashion. What a run there from the fullback, Riley Daniels. But the ball is out now. The ref just having a chat with his test judge to look if that was a hand in that pass. Was it deliberate? Was it interfering with the try? Was it a guarantee?
Thank you. Okay, right. Ik heb even jullie nodig, dankie. Okay, right. So, wat gebeurt er? Als een clear overlap for a guy to score potential tries, trying the inside. He tries to catch the ball with one hand. That's a penalty try, yellow card.
There you have it. The penalty try has been awarded and the yellow card that goes to Marvin Benjamin. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. The penalty try has been awarded and the roles have been reversed. The leaders of this game are the hosts. With just
5 more.
This could be the last movement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm losing my breath right now. How it started compared to how it's ending. They've got me aching on my chair right now. Roland Swartz, where is he taking the ball? Nice and high, kicks it short. Hawston regathers. Here comes a Neville Peterson. Hawston in attack. Blackies taking his time, looking for his options, trying to get the ref's attention, but the ref says play on. And here we go with Groenewald, who's met very well there on defense. There's Wilton Tango and Langerveld. Blackies again. Finds Maria, who's tackled, and the ref has his arm out again. Blackies, Swartz, and here we go. Ronaldo Isaacs couldn't hold on to the ball. But we're going to go back to the penalty advantage. Looks like the two wingers are trying to feel each other. Not sure whether it's who's the quickest or who's the strongest.
There was a grass cutter, unfortunately yellow card. Grass cutter.
Yeah, that's Mitchell Fortain who gets a yellow for a grass cutter. Well, he's got some size in him. I'm not sure why he would go for a grass cutter instead of going for the ribs. But with that action, he's earned himself a yellow card. He's not coming back for this game. Now Hawston looking to steal this win in front of the Darling hopefuls. And they do find a resounding touch finder. That's Gershon October, one of the standout players this afternoon. He's been all over the place. Now that the hooker is gone, we have the captain taking one for the team in the throw-in. It'll be very interesting to see how Brandon Hunter will get this one in. Well, it looks like he's got some seven experience. Here comes Francois Gertelt! Francois Gertelt in the corner. What was happening with Darling? What happened with Darling? They were caught napping. What great variation from the Hawston forward pack. That try was identical to the All Blacks try in the 2011 World Cup final against France. And it looks like Hawston might have snatched this one at the death. Riveting stuff, Russia and Swartland. That's how the Boland Top 20 tournament kicks off in dramatic fashion. Roland Swartz to add the extras. Roland Swartz, the strike is good. It's over. Roland Swartz, cool, calm, and collected, and no need for a fridge. Just call Roland Swartz. 41 points to 37. Does Darling have something else up their sleeve? Does Old Lewis have something left? Does Darling have something left? Hawston looking to secure this ball and bombing out. Collected by Darwin Garber. Releases the call. Hawston slow with the possession. Conway Sauls takes it up. Gains valuable meters. Bumps through a would-be defender. Blackies slowing down. He finds Fisher slowing it down, trying to wind down the clock. They do know that the game is won. The captain, Brandon Hunter, slowing down is the call. Darling are trying to find an opportunity to steal the ball and salvage this game, but Hawston are being a very turnover attempt. Releases the call. Blackies, October, I beg your pardon. And here we go, trying to get out the way is Ronaldo Isaacs. Over the 10-meter line, there go. Blackies to Swartz. Swartz straight to Kleinschmidt. Bumps through, gains valuable meters with Kleinschmidt. Blackies again. Swartz again. Grabbers it down. Not sure about the idea behind it, but JP Abrams is there to secure. Pass it out wide. But is well defended. Israeli Daniels. So much pressure is Hawston bringing. Hold on for dear life. And the penalty has been turned over. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to lose my voice like I did last week Sunday. Quick tap. Ethan Sears. It's a quick tap. They have to run it from here. Still in their 22 is Darling. The ball is backwards, says the ref. Lewis. No options. Stepping, he still goes. They can't get him down. Eventually they do. Sears goes blind, but no one is expecting the ball. Sheldon Robinson losing focus there, but Darling still in possession. Oh, it's end-to-end stuff. The ball being knocked over. Is that the game? Last play is the call. Hawston players are not happy with that. Oh, folks. Great action here in the Swartland. Great action here in Darling. Pressure mounting. They do say pressure makes diamonds, but who will be brighter after this game?
Let's go.
Some tired bodies.
Let's go.
Someone is in trouble.
There was a sub that came on without informing. Table penalty against him.
So it looks like there was a substitute that came on without notifying the officials. Not sure how they got that right as far as the management is concerned. But final play is the call.
Last line, Brandon?
JB Abrahams with the ball, looking to hoof it downfield, but he must make sure that he does find touch. It's a monster of a kick, but does enough to get his team just on halfway line with the opportunity to have the last say in this game. And the ball has gone skew. Oh my word, and Hawston have stolen it at the death. That's how it ends right here in Darling. That's how it ends between Darling up against Hawston. What a game that we have witnessed as the start of the Boland Top 20 tournament. The visitors snatching that one at the end, 40 points to 37. Darling might be upset with the opportunities that they've missed, but of course this game was a matter of who will catapult the opportunities better than the other. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere as much as the game is over, but the action continues with the post-match. A fantastic game to kickstart the inaugural Boland Top 12 tournament. The fans were there, their numbers. They did have their voices in support of the Black Magic, but today the magicians forgot their tricks at home, and Hawston, the coastal rugby team, they were asked today how would they fare against the team that is more inland. They told themselves that they'll just take their opportunities. Fantastic game, great spectacle from Western Cape Rugby, great spectacle from Western Cape regions, a lot of talent in this area, a lot of passion from their crowds, and a lot of dramatic ending, hoping that there'll be more of those towards the latter stages of the tournament.
Welcome to the game of life. At kickoff, it's 0-0. What you do next decides the result. Make a good decision. You need a good plan and a great team behind you. Live a life of confidence, today and every day.
Yeah, that's perfect. Where you are right now is perfect. So, you just stand a little bit more there.
Here's Roland and
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to hand over? Okay. So I'll just introduce them.
3, 2.
What a fantastic game of rugby to kickstart the Boland Top 12 tournament. Well, the start was amazing. It is indeed a game of two halves, but the players from Hawkins make sure that they had the game on the scruff of the net from the first half to the second half, and also stealing it right in the end of the corner in dramatic fashion. But joining me right now is Wesley Spandil, who walks away, or rather who steps away with the Take It Town player of the day, and will be presented by the darling favorite. I can't say she's my darling. We'll be handing over the prize to Wesley Spandil, which is a Take It Town 500 Rand voucher. And And just to have a chat about his prize, first let's talk about your performance. What was going through your mind before this game?
I think Dali is not easy to play here at their home, but we keep believing, we stay humble, we work our game plan, we practice in the week, and it worked out for us. But it was it was hard. I'm tired.
Well, you had a fantastic game and you walked away with the Take It Town player of the day. I mean, we saw that you almost breaking the line there in the first half, also dominating in the second half. Was that part of the plan? Do they call you Twinkle Toes back at home?
There's too many nicknames, but Wes is the main nickname, and my job is to score tries and get points on the board to my team. So if you get points on the board, you're going to win a game. Any game, you must score tries to win a game, and that's my job.
And I mean, of course, yeah, it is your job to score tries. And just lastly, before I let you go, it is the first game of the top 12, or rather the Boland top 12 tournament. What are your thoughts, and rather, what are your predictions for the remainder of the tournament?
Our team, we predict us, and we take it game by game. Next week is Eagles. Another game. We don't worry about the next game before next game. We take it game by game.
Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Take It Town player of the day, Wesley Spandil, who walks away with the Take It Town voucher of 500 Rand. Thank you very much. And joining us from the home side, also who walks away with the Take It Town voucher player of the day, is the man. They call him a Tango. Hey, how are you feeling?
Good, but disappointed in the game, but ja, staf geweest.
What went wrong today?
Ik denk execution. Eerstens, ons kon beter executen op een van die dag. Maar ons moet eerst dankie zeggen voor de Hemelse Vader wat ons deurgedraaid deur die game. En dat daar nie geen ernstige beserings was nie. Maar ik denk net om net terug aan drawing board toe en dan beter gaan prepare voor die next game wat voor lê. En ik denk kan het net beter gaan wat voor die games wat voor lê vir ons. Maar die reis is nog nie klaar nie, so van my boys, ik denk net ons moet net uitgaan en beter gaan execute op die dag dan. Maar ja, was goed, maar ook niet te goed.
Alright, and also to award your Take It Town player of the day, I've got Maniera here who'll be providing the Take It Town 500 Rand voucher to Mr. Tango. They do say that it takes two to tango, but it takes one to walk away with the voucher. Now, before I let you go, so next week, you guys back to the drawing board. This loss today in front of your darling hopefuls, does it cause any damage to your campaign this tournament?
Nee, op die oomblik, ek dink die reis is nog lank. Ek dink daar is nog 4 games oog ja, elke game vir ons is 'n final, so ons vat elke game so 'n final, so wat ons gaan doen, wat ons vorentoe nou gaan doen is, ons gaan net harde werk op die oefenveld. Die week is dit sal daarna weg, so ons moet Pieter gaan prepare, ons moet Pieter gaan execute soos ek voorheen gesê het, en daarna wil net vat en game vir game vat en ja, daar verloos maar daar weer.
So just one more question before I let you go. You are speaking of a tough loss, and I'm sure that the Darling faithfuls here might be feeling the same. Do you have any words of encouragement for the fans that came here today in their numbers to support the Black Magic?
Ek wil net vir hulle sê baie dankie vir hulle uitkom in numbers om vir ons te support deur wen en verloor. Ek weet hulle gaan saam staan deur dik en dun en ek weet hulle gaan uitkom in volle vaart na Saldanha toe next week om ons weer eens te support. Maar van my af en van die span af baie dankie vir die Darling Black Magic faithfuls. Ons gaan opdaag en ons gaan beter wees.
Gentlemen, the man they call. Thank you very much. All the best. There you go. There you have it, gentlemen, the 2 Taki Town recipient vouchers for 500 Rand, the Taki Town 500 voucher in Tango and Wesley Spandil. They were phenomenal today, took their chances and took the game by the scruff of the neck. But unfortunately, in a game of sport, there has to be one winner and one loser. And just lastly, the main award, we call this one the Sanlam player with most confidence, goes to my favorite player of the day, Roland Swartz. Please go and join us here.
By my het ek hierso vir Roland Swartz, die speler van die wedstryd, the player of confidence, soos hulle dit in hierdie Boland topliga noem, die top 12. Hy kry 'n voucher vir R2000 van 'n Satrix Now investment vir sy uitmuntende spel, sy kalmte op die einde van die kragmeting wat gemaak het dat hy daai verdoelskop hier van die kantlyn af oorsit vir sy span vir 'n oorwinning weg van die huis af. Baie geluk.
Ja, wil net dankie sê. Dink as jy een man sou nie, dit al 2-3 weke terug begin, so die harde werk het uiteindelik afgepy en dan dankie vir Darling dat hulle ons mooi ontvang het en vir die gees wat vandag hier gewys het, maar net weer
Darling wat gelyk het of hulle wil met die bal jaar en bietjie deur die hande gooi. Die kommunikasie was nie daar gewees nie. Wesley wat 'n vroeë onderskep drietjie daarso toe die gat vir hom oopmaak. Self in tweede helfte, so vroeg later in die eerste helfte wat jy weer 'n intercept gehad het daar deur jou lang slot. So dinge wat net lekker gegaan het daar vir jou. Julle seker begin bekommerd raak in die tweede helfte toe hulle so nader kruip.
Ja, toe begin die fitness, toe begin dit te wys, maar ja, ons het geweet dat Darling gaan tweede helfte met die wind speel en die kaptein ken sy veld, hy weet watter rigting om te speel en ons het maar net mekaar gebek om kop hou, kop verloor hier. Al hy klein goedjies, hoekom wil jy dit doen? Waarom wil jy dit doen? Vir hoekom is jy hier so? Ons het bietjie confidence verloor, ja, maar as die kaptein altyd sê sy gee nie op hier, setback is 'n comeback, so ons het geweet dinge gaan moeilik raak en jessie, maar dit was warm vandag weer hierso.
Ja nee, dit was maar baie jy kry ook die blou broek wat jy volgende week sal dra in die volgende kragmeting. Roland Swartz, ja, dit is die man of the match, man of confidence, soos ons sal sê in hierdie toernooi, moet nog gewoond raak aan daai, maar well done, sterkte volgende week en baie geluk vir vandag se uitstekende performance.
Baie dankie.
Dan volgende roep ek hierso. Dis nooit lekker om dit te sê nie. Mense wil dit ook nie eintlik sê nie, maar kom ons sê nou ongelukkig dit so. Die man wat net aan die verkeerde kant van die scorebord was, die kaptein van die tuisspan, Lewis. Yes, net op die einde wat dinge gelyk het of julle die wedstryd kom beklink het en gesteel het uit hulle hande uit en toe draai die scorebord weer teruggeslaan en toe weer op die einde wat hulle oorduik daarso en soos jy genoem het vir my nou hier agter die skerms, net daai confidence wat hy gehad het in hy laaste skop wat die verskil gemaak het. Hoe voel julle oor dit?
Nee, ek dink eerstens het so van Brendan en sy manne. Victory vir hulle obviously away van huis af, obviously om hier op die beine te kom en is nooit maklik nie. Ons glo dat ons wen enige span by die huis en ek meen hulle het ons getroof vandag so well done aan hulle het so van uit een misgeskoppie. Hy was net brilliant vir alle laaste 3 skoppe was al direk die hoek uit gewees en dat is die verskil op die einde van die dag. Ja, ons het 'n paar foute begaan wat ons self na kan kyk so ons kan terug drawing board toe gaan en net gaan kyk waar kan ons dinge fix. Is nog nie verby nie, ons het obviously 4 games oor. Ze wil obviously graag die campaign begin het met 'n wen, but it is what it is, you know. You take this one on the chin and you move forward from there.
Is net soos jy daar sê, ja, julle het gelyk of julle lekker met die bal begin speel. Julle voorspelers het gedomeineer aan die begin. Deur die hande gegooi deur jou agterlyn, maar toe is dit die onderskep 3 vroeg in die game wat Wesley onderskep het. Toe weer eens later in die eerste helfte wat daar weer 'n onderskep 3 was. Dit het gelyk asof julle daai samespelling, daai kommunikasie net so bietjie gelek het daarso. Is dit op jou einde van die dag die verskil gewees vir jou?
Ja, ek dink rugby is 'n game van moments, is 'n game van inches. En as hy inches na jou kant toe val, dan op die dag gaan jy victorious wees. So well done aan hulle. Ek meen, daai's play read, interception tries is om die play te read. En hy twee ons dat die play beautifully geread het. Ek meen, hy's 10 punte 10. So ja, op die einde van die dag, sy leer uit dit en sy try maar vorentoe beweeg na die next end toe.
So, maar ek is seker daarvan ook, net vir die laaste, ek is seker daarvan, julle is ook tevrede daarom dat julle 2 punte uit hierdie kragmeting gekry het, of minder as 7 punte verloor, en ook die bonuspunt daarom gekry het.
Ja, ek dink dis seker maar die beste wat ons kan vir as jy verloor is om 2 punte te kry, en die boys het dit gekry. So ja, ons beweeg na die next end toe, ons sal daarna volgende week weg van die huis af. En obviously, ons en hulle is maar altyd soos 'n derby stryd, so ons sien uit na daai ene. So ons gaan kyk om daai ene te wen.
Net so, alle sterkte, Earl, dankie vir alles, well done, jy het self nie 'n slegte game gehad, net ongelukkig aan die verkeerde kant van die tellbord, maar sterkte vorentoe vir julle, goed gaan. En dan laastens, soek ek daar net die kaptein met 'n groot smile op sy gesig. Brandon, vertel vir my, hoe is jou emosies, hoe voel jy na hierdie wedstryd? Dit was harde klipharde Boland top 12 rugby. Wat kan jy vir my vertel?
Ja, het was uitputtend geweest. Die weer van Darling was ik gewoond in. Ik denk dat is de eerste keer dat ik hier op jullie veld speel. Maar ik moet zeggen, dat was een baie lekker game geweest. Een van die, als een goede highlight eigenlijk voor die week voor die mannen.
Ja, ons het vroeg toe die dag begin het ek en my commentator Sito gesê, gaan die hitte julle kelder, want aangezien julle van die kus afkom, dit is maar altyd moeilik vir as jy ook nog moet so 3 ure travel. Wat het jy vir jou manne gesê net voor die game?
Oor het voor zo trekken in Darling toe, het ons sê, wat soek ons hier zo? Wat wil ons bereiken in die game uit? En het altijd gesê, van maandag af, dus sê, maar de eerste game is baie vital, so maar eerste win, de eerste hekkie moet ons oorkom. En ons vandaag succesvol behalen.
Yes, net so, en soos ek nou vir Earl gesê het ook, julle het vroeg geslaan met die onderskep 3 en toe julle gelyk of julle lekker fases opbou, julle agterlyn was lekker vlugvoetig, julle het aan mekaar daai gapinkie geslaan en goed. So ja, op die einde het dit gelyk of hulle daai wen onder julle neus wil kom uitvat en toe net daai moment of magic daar op die einde in daai lyn staan wat dit gelyk het net alvas soos 'n gaping oor in die Rooi See.
Ja, dat is een move wat ons elke aanoefen. Sommige ja werken niet. En ooit nou besluit hij laatste lijn staan. Mannen, wat gaan we maken? Dus het is allemaal dezelfde mindset, jij, goed kokt. En dat was het goed executed achterna toe.
En oké, maar sterkte vorentoe. Ek weet julle het volgende week het jy gesê speel julle die manne van Reinsdorp wat hulle daarna julle toe moet reis. Ek kry hulle baie jammer want dit gaan 'n lang reis vir hulle wees. Dit gaan nog steeds harde rugby wees. Ons weet hierdie Boland top 12 is kliphard en soos ons gesien het, hierdie wedstryde gaan almal tot 85 minute, nie net 80 minute nie. Maar sterkte vir julle, well done met die wen. Baie naalsnap gewees, maar julle het hom en dis wat belangrik is. Julle die 5 punte. Reis veilig asseblief en ons hoop om julle volgende week weer te sien. Dankie Brandon. Van my Heinrich Gous, ek roep my co-commentator Sito nader.
Wow,
Sito, yes.
What a game.
Yes, wat kan ons meer verwag? Dis die Boland top 12. Eerste week was naalskraap gewees. Ongelukkig moet daar ongelukkige verloorder vandag gewees het en ongelukkig was dit nou die tuisspan. Maar ek is seker daarvan, daar was ook baie goeie punte wat uit hierdie game uitgekom het aan hulle kant. Wat kan jy vir my sê, wat jy raak gesien vandag, wat jy voel was 'n verskil gewees?
First of all, I think I understand Afrikaans now. I heard every word which was asked right now. So my thoughts of the game, I mean, it is a game of two halves. It's a matter of who will take advantage over the others' mistakes and errors. I mean, of course, you saw today, after the hosts eventually got the lead for the first time today, and they butchered it towards the end of the game. So it is a game of margins. I can say that the hosts did have the advantage over the scrums, but in terms of taking the opportunities, Hawston came here with the plan.
Ja, en op die einde van die dag, jy moet 85 minute speel en net 80 minute nie, want wys jou net daar op die laaste minuut, daai lack of concentration, daai gapinkie wat opgegaan het in die lyn staan, en het was die finale spyker in die doodskus gewees, en dit was toe Hawston wat die wen beklink daar in die laaste sekondes, en ek is seker daarvan, volgende week teen die Eagles van Reinsdorp gaan dit so harde wees, even though Hawston van Reinsdorp moet ver reis. Saldanha en Darling gaan self 'n groot klip harde ene wees op Saldanha. Ek is seker daarvan hierdie top 12 gaan net vir ons nog meer en meer sulke tipe kragmetings gee.
And it looks like the dignitaries have one more presentation to give us before we can close off. All right, so well, that's it for this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on the Boland Top 12 tournament. Well, the action here in the Swartland does end, but in terms of the rugby, the action carries on tonight at 9 o'clock. It is the Springboks up against England in the repeat of the 2019 Rugby World Cup final. Catch it there at 9 o'clock. And also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, also on Club Rugby TV or Club Rugby Live. And of course, the sponsorships, they were great.
There we go. Before we go, thank you again to Sanlam, Vumatel, the rest of the guys, take it down, all the guys that was involved here. And from me, Heinrich Gous, and my co-commentator, Sito.
That's we signing out here from the Swartland to your screens. See you later.
Take care.